All right, here we go. We are live again. With you, we're gonna share the link, and we're gonna have a great evening here with Esoteric. Yes, I am. Here you get. Follow us now. Hello. Hello. Welcome to Voice of SINOE. Good evening to Voice of SINOE here, Esoteric. Good evening, guys. Hello, welcome to Voice of SINOE. Good evening to Voice of SINOE. All right, there you go. Gotta get some music, y'all. I'll be right back.
Twice done on the bits.
Jealous, 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 baby, I'm jealous, 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 They in my corner, I don't in my team. I will let my music speak for me. Let my music blow your mind. Let my music win your soul. Let my music talk for me. Tell it how I speak for me. Shout out to the one who let me. Shout out to the people who let me. Shout out to the one who can pretend. Shout out to my homies. Shout out to the DJ who can play my song. Shout out to that girl who can dance my song. I wanna go. Baby, I'm jealous. 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 Baby, I'm jealous. 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 If you give me the cost, I give you the wallet. You want the news, I give them the juice. Want me down, I got biggie gun. I got biggie gun. Biggie gun. I got biggie gun. Learn your swag. Biggie gun. Did I know I said dream on? Did I say dream on? I say dress. Did I say dream on? I say point yet then I say dream on. Now I'm playing you so. When I'm playing you so. I'm jealous. 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 Baby, I'm jealous. 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 If you give me the cost, I'll give you the wallet. You want the news, I give them the juice. Want me down, I got biggie gun. I got biggie gun. Biggie gun.
J Mix.
Yeah, I'm on ready. Blessings on blessings, you call me blessings. These my blessings can all be touching. I know my level, my man, don't stress me. The puppy bless me, so I'm here to party. I want war, you're a zombie. I want body, I crawl, you're a zombie. Batting up, bring a jealous zombie. I got a party, people dancing, jealous zombie. Sanko, me I want to wear like Paco. Waiter, bring the liquor. The poor man, someone spend the paper. Waiter, bring the liquor. The poor man, someone spend the paper. I said nobody, I won't party. I want you to go down low. I want you to find it slow. Mama, you rock the show. I'm ready to spend some more. And I'm gonna, you know, sit down, I'm gonna check it. See, I see no time for check it. Man, I want you dance like you ready, don't care. And do the dance for the zombie set. It's me and you, mama, no more stress. I want to dance, I feel myself. I want war, yellow zombie. I want body, I pro, yellow zombie. Batting up, bring a yellow zombie. Got a party, people dancing, yellow zombie.
We don't go t-shirt face, all the children want a photo. Yeah, that do or die when they shake come around. You know, when I'm gonna bless me, they papa bless me. Yes, why bless me? You cannot stop me. Your money can never go low. We say they high, but no heavy low. Papa, your man on papa. Ragaza, no removing the star. I bless you first, go up the transformer. My blessing full of respect.
I want war, yellow zombie. I want body, I pro, yellow zombie. Batting up, bring a yellow zombie. I got a party, people dancing, yellow zombie. I said nobody, I won't party. I want you to go down low. I want you to find it slow. Mama, you rock the show. I'm ready to spend some more. And I'm gonna, you know, sit down, I'm gonna wait down, bring the liquor. The poor man, someone spend the paper. Wait down, bring the liquor. The poor man, someone spend the
Yo, beats.
All right, I want to do the zombie dance tonight. Great. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Good evening, good night, good morning, wherever you are around the world. Welcome to the voice of SINOE in the diaspora. With that side, pull that esoteric. We are coming to you live from Prosper Park, Pennsylvania. From these United States of America, we are coming from the Keystone State, all right, which is Pennsylvania. We have a beautiful show tonight. We want to say again, thank you for joining us. We're going to do a rapid tonight. We have all the things on the agenda to do. So, Akalu is watching live from Liberia. Watching from Jollitown. What? It's a Jollitown, Minnesota. Okay. It's a Jollitown or Jellitown? One of them. Okay. Jellitown or Jollitown, one of them. All right, great, guy. Let me get to my show here. Hopefully you are doing great out there. You are enjoying your beautiful, at least from my end, beautiful Wednesday here in Pennsylvania. All right, see what we'll have for you tonight for discussion on the show. We're going to go straight into business, not beating around the bush too much tonight. All right, we're going to start the crisis in Guinea first. We want to talk about the crisis in Guinea. So the military mutiny in Guinea and the African Bar Association's position statement. All right, so we want to start with something like that because you have to understand Africa, I think it was Dr. King who said, we are in an inescapable network of mutuality tied in a single garment of destiny. What affects one directly affects all indirectly. So we have a military situation of mutiny or Putsch in Guinea, which is a country which is has a border with Liberia. And so whatever goes on over there, it affects Liberia, it affects Sierra Leone, and the West African region as a whole. It has a great impact. But what I'm going to do here is, before we read a statement from the African Bar Association, their position statement, we first want to show you, play a little video of what is going on in Guinea. And we want to share something. We'll get our perspective with respect to what is unfolding in West Africa with respect to Guinea, the ouster of President Alpha Conde, the man who led the country for about 11 years. He was elected in 2010. And per the Constitution of Guinea, I think the president goes for 5 years. And so he served 2 terms, and he manipulated the Constitution and went for 3rd term. So a lot of factors in the ouster of the president. But let's play a quick video here, and I'll share all the document with you here.
And welcome to the program. We begin with a coup in the West African state of Guinea. Soldiers are holding longtime President Alpha Conde and have declared a nationwide curfew. Members of the international community, including former colonial power France and the United States, have condemned the putsch. The UN Secretary General has called for the president's release. It's been 24 hours of uncertainty and turmoil in Guinea since the coup began. It started in the Kalum neighborhood of the capital, Conakry, where the presidential palace is located.
Gunfire erupted and fighting broke out near the presidential palace in Conakry early Sunday morning. Special forces say they ousted President Alpha Conde and took control of the government.
After we took the president, who is currently with us, we decided to dissolve the current constitution. We also decided to dissolve the government and close land and air borders.
The coup leaders say President Conde is unharmed. They released a video showing him in their custody. His current location is unknown. Conde became Guinea's first democratically elected leader in 2010. But to stay in power, he changed the constitution, which limited his time in office to allow himself a 3rd term. People took to the streets of Conakry to celebrate the military takeover.
It's a victory for the young people of Guinea. We are really happy. We say well done to the Guinean army, to the special forces. Youth has won. Today we are all free. Everyone is free today.
We couldn't be any happier. Look around, it's like this all over the country. The Ghanaian people are free.
The international community is condemning the coup, but it's still unclear how Guinea's political elite will react to Conde's ousting. The mutineers have summoned the current ministers to meet them on Monday and said a refusal to attend will be considered rebellion.
We're joined now by Fred Muvunyi, DW's West Africa correspondent in Lagos. Fred, it's a fluid situation. What more do we know at this hour?
Yes, that's true, Abby. Last night, people have been telling me this morning that the whole night was, in general, peaceful, and there have been some sporadic shootings in the night, but people were able to, to sleep. It's not like what it was yesterday, and the military junta has actually asked former ministers, the ministers ECOWAS that were in the government of Alpha Conde to come to the meeting at 11 o'clock GMT, and they have also summoned other state officials to have a meeting. No one knows what is going to happen, but they seem to be in control at the moment.
Fred, we know that the president has been detained and the military is behind this. What could possibly happen next? As you mentioned, they've asked the ministers to come to this meeting.
Well, as you have, we have had in that report, several international organizations, including UN, the ECOWAS, the African Union, they have all condemned this coup d'etat, and they have asked the military junta to release President Alpha Conde. No one knows if this is going to be, if they are going to release the president, but it seems like maybe in the next few hours, 4 to 6 hours, we'll know whether they are able to form a government, an interim government. That's what is expected at the moment.
You know, we're seeing these images of celebrations in the streets. People seem to be generally happy, but is that most of the population there, or are some people sort of upset about the fact that this has happened?
Yes, in general, people were just telling me yesterday that, they are not supporter of any political party, but they were generally happy because of the situation in Guinea was really bad. That's what they say. So the removal of President Alpha Conde was a win for the majority of people in Guinea. But obviously, there are people who still support him. They are saying that, it's a shame that he's gone, he's toppled. But then considering what he has been doing for the 2 terms and the 3rd term that he changed the constitution so that he runs for a 3rd term, which he won last year, people were a little bit tired and they were afraid that they are going to return to an autocratic rule.
Fred Muvunyi, DW's West Africa correspondent in Lagos. Thank you, Fred.
All right. Just a little video over there, news video with respect to what is unfolding in Guinea. Our hearts and those of you that can pray, our prayers with those our brothers and sisters in Guinea. It's a tough situation, but hopefully the good part about the whole military takeover in Guinea that I like so far is the military, the guys, they have not done like killing, harming the president and stuff of that nature. The videos out there, they are treating the man at least with respect, and so that's good. That's good. But we have a lot of the countries, ECOWAS and United Nations and different countries around the world, they are condemning the action of the military takeover in Guinea. I wanted to read a statement here, and I will give my opinion of what is unfolding in Africa, in Guinea, because I have an opinion on what is unfolding right now with the president of Guinea, or the situation in Guinea, the military action that went on over there. All right, so what I want to do is to look at a quick statement here from the African Bar Association. Let's see what they got to say here. And from that, I will give my opinion, what I think about the military takeover in Guinea. Yeah, so you got to stick around to hear what Doc Saipude has to say with respect to. So this is the statement here from the African Bar Association. And I think it's kind of a little small, so I will read it from my other device here to hear what the African Bar said. And a bunch of lawyers, so they have a position here. So they said African Bar Association, that's a press statement. Let's see. It says here, the African Bar Association has learned with deep concern reports that the military in the Republic of Conakry, Guinea, has seized state power. and has subsequently arrested and detained President Alpha Conde, the democratically elected president. We found the situation in Guinea as very worrying, and note the fears about the safety of civilians, mainly ordinary Guineans who are already victims and have been bearing the brunt of the dismal economic policies characterized by mismanaged broad day robbery, theft, and institutional graft on President Alpha Conde. While it is true that President Alpha Conde, for his own selfish gains, deliberately violated the Guinean constitution by running for an illegal and controversial third presidential term in office, notwithstanding his illegal, undemocratic removal by force of arms is certainly irresponsible and totally unacceptable. The statement went on to say, as the fearless voice of the African legal community, the Africa Bar Association believes that the lesser of the two evils between President Conde and the illegal military dictatorship of the new power usurpers is clearly the choice of democracy by the Guinean people, as the current action by a few unelected, ill-equipped military officers places the Guinean democracy at risk and in a precarious situation where they have nowhere to turn for respite, and the further Guinea cannot be peaceful in the circumstance. The statement went on to say, we note with total doubt that the utterances and empty promises of these usurpers, but categorically state without fear of contradiction the ability of the military to effectively govern and lead by good examples. The African Bar Association refuses to believe in the commitment to return the country to democratic civilian rule as outlined, a ruse, and therefore calls on the military junta regime to immediately relinquish the reins of state power, give democracy a chance, and allow the Guinean people to deal with the vices created by President Alpha Conde. The situation in Guinea is a replay of the past coup d'etats in Africa in the 1970s, when men in uniforms purporting to be redeemers of the masses soon became the looters of national covers and lacking any ingenuity to defend their excesses, ended up maiming, pillaging, and terrorizing their own people. The statement goes on to say, for the African Bar Association, the recent military coups in Mali and now Guinea is a stark reminder that those who instigated the military to intervene in politics in Africa are again reinventing their own tricks to destabilize the continent for their own selfish interests. The statement went on to say, we call on ECOWAS and the AU to take more decisive steps, not just by openly condemning the coup, but must impose the necessary sanctions, including a total blockage of economic and diplomatic access by the coupists to ensure a speedy restoration of democracy in Guinea. Meanwhile, the African Bar Association hereby called on 5th September 2021 coup leaders and the supporters to relinquish power unconditionally to create the necessary conducive political environment for constitutional rule. All right, so it's a statement here, Lagos, Nigeria, 7th September 2021. All right, that's the statement from the African Bar Association that I wanted to share with you before I give my opinion. Now, If you read the statement, if you pay attention closely to what the lawyers are saying, the bar is African lawyers, you know, on their statement condemning the coup for the military to turn over power to a civilian rule so that Guinean people can decide who to be the president. All right. And they indicated that Alpha Condé contravened the Constitution, and there are a lot of negative things they said about him. All right. But then they said the military should sit back. Let me read a particular area that I wanted to emphasize on. They say here, the African Bar Association had learned with deep concern reports that the military in the Republic of Conakry, Guinea, has seized the power and has subsequently arrested and detained President Alpha Condé, the democratically elected president. And then they said, we found the situation in Guinea as very worrying and note the fears about the safety of civilian, mainly ordinary Guineans who are already victims and have been bearing the brunt of the dismal economic policy characterized by mismanaged and broad day robbery, okay, theft and institutional graft under President Condé. All right, they said all these things, but they said they condemned the action, okay, of the military, given what the president, the stealing, the institutional graft, I mean, all those things. They use the word robbery and all of that. So if a president robs the people, why should he still remain in power? If you're telling us there is institutional graft, corruption in every institution in the place, but then you say you are condemning the action. You said economic. This is very interesting. They're talking about mismanagement and all of that. Let me see here. There's a call coming here. Hello, McCarvey. Yeah. You got a contribution to make to the show?
Yes, sir.
All right, you're on.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are loud and clear.
Yeah, I want to thank you for flagging the sad military mutiny and undemocratic action of the military in Guinea. But more than what you said, and more than what the African Bar Association said in their statement, I think this event in Guinea is a test of the essence of the African Union as well as ECOWAS. Because not too long ago, the ECOWAS formed a position against coup d'etat in Africa, frowning pretty much on coup as a means of change or changing of governance, however democratic, dictatorial, or otherwise. The ECOWAS state agreed that the era of coup in Africa was over. But to the extent that the last three coups, the one in Mali, the one in what's this country? It just slipped my mind. The one in it will come to my mind as I go. There were two divergent responses to the coup. Even the one in Guinea, reading what the U.S. government wrote in her response to the coup, as well as what the EU said, can best be described as a tacit endorsement of the coup. Because you cannot come up in one sentence to decry the coup as a means of seeking redress for bad governance, however perceived or evident, and then on the other hand, come out to, instead of issuing a strong condemnation and argue for the restoration of civilian government, you are now asking for calm. They cannot be calm in a situation where a military will take over. But one aspect of the coup that pretty much brought nearly induced me to lend my intolerance to the coup is the fact that the coup is uncharacteristically non-violent. violent in nature. There are jubilance across the streets by civilians, and the military is overall peaceful and non-violent.
Right.
But as a Liberian, I was compelled to analyze and account for the absence of violence in the character of the military and the entire coup. But I think the history of our coup that happened in 1980 and the prevailing that happened before the coup, the abuse of the natives, the total exclusion from the cycles of power, the absence of justice, and the decade-long era of systematic abuse of the natives by people who were in government compelled the coup plotters to exact revenge in a violent way. So I was asking you to, in your own way, to perhaps on a different show or even on this one, to analyze the coup. Because these two coups, or at least the ones that happened elsewhere in Africa, the one about Jerry Rawlings, the other places in Africa, the one that happened, they were all violent coups. But this coup is unique in its character because there has been no bloodshed.
Right.
The president was arrested, and unlike what happened in Liberia, where the president tried to do upon being captured by Prince Johnson, was decapitated, he was brutalized and killed. The situation in Guinea is way too different.
Right.
So I was trying to account for that difference, and against the fact that there was non-violence, I think it's part of the reason why the AU, ECOWAS, the other civilized governments around the world have been somewhat lenient with the coup plotters. But I think, as an African, I thought the era of coup should be over in Africa because of the extent to which it destabilized our institutions. It gave rise to the suspension of the constitution and or the rule by decree, which is not good for any democratic nation around the world.
Yeah, but McCarvin, let me interrupt a little bit. You referenced the military takeover in Ghana, for example, by Rawlings, right? Yeah, but that radically transformed Ghana, though.
Yeah, but in order for Ghana to see the transformation, there was the argument by international bodies for Rawlings to restore the country to civilian rule. And we cannot argue that during Rawlings' leadership of the country, that bulk of the transformation happened during the time that he was a military leader. During both leadership eras, while he was civilian and while he was military, there were significant progress that Ghana was able to achieve. But if we look across other African countries, like in Liberia, like in Burkina Faso, like in Benin, like Congo, like the history of coup d'etat in Africa has been undemocratic, and it has reversed the course of development in those various countries. So maybe Ghana may have been the low example, but judging from the congregate of what happened across the continent vis-a-vis military coup, none of the coup could have been said to be positive on the advance of democratic culture across the continent. So it was against that background that the AU and both ECOWAS adopted the framework to foreclose the possibility of coup and to frown on coup plotters. It happened in Sierra Leone, and I think within a period of 6 months, the coup plotters were compelled to host an elections during which we had, a democratic nation governance that helped further Sierra Leone's advance to the post-war development era that Sierra Leone now enjoys. So my argument here is those various entities and governance or institutions around the world that are writing statements that are not clear in conduct as to whether they endorse the coup or not. I think they are pretty much serving as fuel to the fire, because the guy who led the coup was trained in France. As a matter of fact, he left France 2018 to go back to Guinea. So it is my thought that his return to Guinea was an attempt by the French government to interfere into the domestic affairs of Guinea. You may argue that yes, contesting the constitution to run for the third term, but that action was carried out using a referendum that was presided over that was said to be free and fair. And the election that followed, he won landslide.
McCarthy, if you use words like free and fair, I mean that election was quite controversial. People actually died in the street.
The observers, as was the case of the election happening in 1997, was said to be free and fair. So I'm not sure when international community say an election was free and fair, what they mean. But that was the way the election was characterized.
Because if you see the way the people, the Guineans are excited about the military takeover, it says a lot about the leadership of Alpha Conde. But I wanted to ask though, I mean, maybe you said it, I didn't get it. What is your personal position though? Are you against the military takeover or you endorse it?
I am a lifelong Democrat. I believe in continuing democracy. I can never, in no way or shape or form, ever come to an endorsement of a military takeover of a duly elected government. The same can be said about Africans. When Ouattara continued to run by third term, he won again landslide, and the election was said to be free and fair.
So McCarthy, I want to call you up there. So let me ask a quick question. So if you say somebody is democratically elected, you cannot take the person out. That's what you're saying? Let's take, for example...
The only means through which that person can be dethroned is through the ballot box, not by the barrels of guns.
All right, so in the case of Hitler, for example, the way he was killing people, it was okay for him to stay in power, right?
I think Hitler was an extreme case.
But he was democratically elected, though.
In Guinea and Sierra Leone, where in Guinea in Africa, I'm sorry, where referendum was held, where the president's will was achieved, and elections followed, and they won through peaceful democratic means. The only medium through which those presidents should be dethroned is through another exercise of democracy using the ballot box.
I mean, but if you listen to the African Bar Association statement, they're talking about the president was doing broad day robbery, institutional graft, and they listed mismanagement. So you want the people to live under that? I mean, something should not be done to liberate the people?
No, those are popular assertions that are made when events of such happen. When you go to Guinea, for example, you will see happenings that contradict whatever the African Bar Association said. Guinea is relatively peaceful. The economy is booming to a great extent compared to other African countries, at least in the sub-region. Compared to Liberia, compared to Gabon, compared to Sierra Leone, compared to several other countries in Africa. The Guinea economy under Conte is doing well. Conte during the last 5 years built a 518 megawatt dam from scratch. He built several low-income houses. The economy in Ghana is booming. But every time we see those events happen, that's when you hear the AU or about it, claiming the existence of graft and the likes. But such is not the case on the ground. And the evidence is there. Go and see the images from Guinea. See the image of the development that happened under Conte. Why I do not agree with his third-term bid, I refuse, and I want to push back wholeheartedly on that claim that under Conte there were grafts, there were economic mismanagement, and the likes.
Yeah, McCarthy, I mean, having structure all over the place doesn't mean there is no graft going on. I mean, it is clear that, people, all the articles I have read, I think one of the reasons why the military, the guy exasperated, because the guy cut the budget and increased his office budget, the executive budget, the parliament budget, and you cut in the military or the security, their budget. How do you do that?
They are arguing that there is a graft happening on a large scale. Even here in the United States, corruption as an institution can never be minimized, cannot be eradicated. All we can do is minimize it. And under Conte, there's a prosecution, and corruption is not running amok in the country.
No, it does to the extent where the guy would twist the Constitution to go for third term. It runs amok.
It happened through a constitutional process.
But look at the election. Look at the euphoria from the people when they're talking. Oh, I mean, you can tell that something. The people, they didn't accept him. But McCarthy, I really appreciate your participation, man. You want to have closing comment? Go ahead.
Yeah. The display of the people, or the euphoria, or their outcries cannot be ruled to mean anything significant on the ground, because the common people, in their commonness, will celebrate even at their own detriment. So when you follow the process in months to come, the same people you found jubilating. I was a case in Liberia will be the ones crying foul, because the military in or conduct does not understand democracy. They understand obey, and obey. The same people will begin to cry out in the even when the military is allowed to continue her rule over Guinea. So as a Democrat, I want to argue and call upon other international bodies like the EU, and the US government to argue and compare the military to turn the country back over to a civilian rule. I think so. Tonight, I think more than any other time, I think this topic, given the current nature of what is happening in Guinea and in our proximity to Liberia, it poses regional military significance, to our country and our continent. So I think all of us should come to bear to discuss these issues that are happening in Guinea, because if it happens in Guinea, more than likely it could happen in Liberia. Thank you very much.
Thank you, McCarvin. Thank you so much. Okay, that's the McCarvin. That's his take on the issue in Guinea. But I personally think, let's see, there's another call coming in here. Hello, who there?
Yeah, this is O'Hara T here, and I join you from Liberia.
Okay, O'Hara, welcome aboard. What's your take?
Thank you, Jack. I listened to your show and I follow your last caller, and I think it was not sincere at all, because one of the who followed the scenario in Guinea.
Okay.
When they boycotted the referendum, Abakone prevented ECOWAS from even playing the monitoring role in order to stop other international organizations. What he did, he killed people who were protesting, ordered the military to fire large bullets at peaceful citizens. And then after the referendum, he did the same to the election, stopped international observers, he won the election. Of recent, Kone increased his budget to about 50%, increased the lawmakers' economic official budget, and then he slashed the security budget 5%. Recently, he slashed that budget, he cut that budget. So why would a president who advocated against other presidents staying in power, who stand in opposition, who contested 3 times, who was killed by the previous president, and then he came to power on a democratic terms. After he won chef for him, he changed the position of election, he wanted to perpetuate power. So there where the military came in. We are not saying who is the option, but we should also look at what precipitated the coup. It was because of Abakone or greed to continue to perpetuate the same, to say that the government close to more that in Abakone or presidential parties. Why would a president be keeping such a money in practice? Is a practice a bank? So the owner is very wrong. Even power also the military will just start it by as force of war.
O'Hara.
Why would you
O'Hara, so do you think the violation of the former president Alpha Conde it justifies the military takeover?
Well, Alpha Conde was not violated. Alpha Conde was violating the rights of citizens.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying his violations. His violation, do that justify the military mutiny?
That gave the right to the military taking over. You understand? Yeah, with the coup. Yesterday at the ECOWAS session, he said, to condemn the coup, we will also condemn what led to the coup. leaders should not be changing the constitution to keep themselves to power. If you serve your term constitutionally, turn over. Abakone was self-elected, the Manasini, as he transition power. But he didn't do that. Want to keep himself to power, and they want the people why they say that he still want to be in power.
So O'Hara, to be clear, are you in support of the military takeover or not? Just to be clear, are you in support of the military takeover or not?
The military takeover was necessary, and as they challenged it with the ceremony to have turned over.
All right.
Should not have increased his budget to 50%. Abakone should not have slashed the military budget back. Hello.
Yeah, I'm listening. So, I mean, but in Liberia, if you look at the presidential budget, it's astronomical, though. I think he's out. All right, guys, you are free to participate. But here's my take, though, with respect to the military takeover in Guinea. Esoteric understood by the chosen few. But I think personally, if you are a leader of the people, my understanding is of a leader is to implement policy, to put in to whatever agenda you have, to put that agenda into action so that it can improve the lives of the people. To the extent where you will be seeking your own interests, where you will be increasing your budget, and the people that provide security for the country, you will cut down their budget. You are not elected to seek your own interests. That's my understanding. A leader, when you are elected, you sow an agenda to the people. And the people bought it. And so when you are elected, the last time I checked, when Alpha Conde was running for office, he didn't run on the platform of increasing his own budget or cutting people's salaries and stuff and engaging into robbery, broad day, according to the African Bar Association statement. The man was engaging into broad day robbery, mismanagement. I mean, corruption, institutional graft, and those things they listed. To the point where the man went as far as, organizing a weird referendum just so that he can go for third term. Because to the extent that you will do such a thing, I don't think you deserve to be the leader of the people. If you ask me, the removal of Alpha Conde is justified. It's justified. And I am glad that the guys are not killing people. I'm glad. The only recommendation I would make is the guys should establish a framework to create room for election so that the country will be returned to civilian rule. But the removal of Alpha Conde, it was justified. And so they just have to listen to the international bodies that are calling upon the military to listen. They got to listen. They got to listen to the people. Because like McCarvin rightly indicated, the South region, the West Africa, ECOWAS, Guinea is one of those best countries, and at least in West Africa. So when Guinea is in turmoil, it puts Sierra Leone, it puts Liberia, it puts other countries, that whole region, in a serious political and economic crisis. It's not helpful to the region, and so that is why I think the General Dumaya, whatever his name is, should do something as expeditiously as possible to return the country to a democratic rule. But I think Conde got to go. If you are not seeking the interest and you are loading your bank account, you have to be removed by any means necessary. You got to be removed. And that sends a message to other African leaders that are in power. They are only there in power to load their bank accounts, to cater to their families, to cater to their kinsmen and those things. It's a strong message to the leaders. Yes. The corruption in Africa is killing our people. So we can't say because the guy was so-called democratically, even though the democratic process is questionable, vastly questionable, and we should keep him in power while he is amassing astronomical wealth. And you say, oh, you know what? It's democracy. No, it is not the will of the people. The guy used his power to basically terrorize the people, to have that bogus referendum. And so I want to say congratulations to the military. Remove that man. Let him. I mean, as a matter of fact, how I say that you are in your 80s and you cannot train another young man to take over the country after serving for 10 years, but you want to extend your reign in power. Yes. So the removal is justified. If 10 years is not enough for you, well, I don't know what sort of greed is that. 10 years in power and you still twisted the Constitution just so that you can eat the people money, cutting budget and all those things, and people are suffering in the country. And so I endorse the removal of the president, and I'm glad that the military, the guys are doing their best. They are not killing people. We saw the video where the president, I mean, he's sitting down pretty fine. They are not battling. They are not torturing like McCarvin rightly indicated. And that's how we got to do it. Like, take the brother from there and bring another person, or woman or man, bring different person that will lead the people properly. So that's my take on the Guinea issue. We are calling all the leaders of Africa and the AU to make sure that situation is put under control quickly as quickly as possible. It's very essential that we do that. Places like Liberia is still volatile. Got people there that are still beating war drums and stuff like that. So if you don't put that situation under control, it might spill over to other countries, and it will not be healthy for that whole region. All right, that's the issue of Guinea. That's my take on that. In support of the military takeover. The corrupt African leaders, they got to go. Yeah, if you're not seeking the interest of the people and you're seeking your own interest, you got to go. Yes. Let's see what I have here for you next to talk about. Let's see. Let me go to the next thing. Okay, now I want to take you to SINOE County after the major issue in West Africa. Again, this is Voice of SINOE in the diaspora. So we are navigating SINOE County to look at things that need to be fixed, the things that need to be questioned. And so we send our team on the ground, and they are surveying the various counties, or not counties, but districts, electoral districts, statutory districts in the county. And so this one will say BOKON JEADEA Elementary and Junior High School needs urgent renovation. The images we got from BOKON JEADEA, or electoral district number 2, or JEADEA district, those images, that building, our children should not be sitting on such building. It's unacceptable. It is unacceptable. I'm going to show you these buildings. For our children to be learning under this, and this one I will call out the leaders, specifically the representative for that district and the superintendent of the county. All right? We have to call on the leaders. Yes, things are tough in the country. Yes, the government claims that there is no money, even though they're giving 30 grand to each lawmaker. Our children should not be learning on such edifice. No way. And Voice of SINOE will not be quiet when such a thing was. When I saw that image, I was pissed off. That $30,000 they were giving the lawmaker, that could have built a better structure for our children over there to learn. Something we could have used that money to build better. So let me show you the image here I'm talking about for the JEADEA Elementary Junior High School. So you can see how it looks, the structure that our children are sitting on. I'm quite sure those lawmakers, those local government officials, Their children are not going to the school. That the poor people, the old man in Bongo Jire, who can afford to get a couple right out of a woman, son or daughter going to this structure that I'm about to show you right now. This thing. No, that's not the one I want first. We'll come to that one later. Let me bring you to these images. This is Bongo Jire Elementary and Junior High School in District Number 2 in SINOE County. This thing right here, they call that school. This is a hazard zone. It's a place for children to die. That basically that's what that thing is for. That thing they call school in Bongo Jire. And the superintendent of SINOE County, I was told, his children attending that school. Yeah. This is the school. This the core day of school for our children. And this is where the children sit down and learn. And so we want to call on somewhere to do something about the school in Boko. It's in your district. You have to advocate for our people. We send you to the Liberian Capitol building to seek the interests of our people. And our children should not be sitting on this thing and they call it school. No, not only lawmakers over there child can sit on this thing and go land. No, they can't do that. Lee number whose child went there or children went there, right now you will not allow his children to go there. So, I mean, the reason I'm flagging the superintendent is because, you see, I know again, I understand they told us so-called no money, okay? But yeah, the people are dividing money. This building will not cost the superintendent $5,000 to renovate. It will not cost. I mean, after all, it's your children, even whether they graduated or not, maybe that you consider that their alma mater. That they went to school that got their foundational education from their school. But yet, it looks like this, and the superintendent is okay with that. This is the place that gives your children the foundation they have right now. This is SINOE County. We want to call on the superintendent to do something. Let me pull our superintendent here so you can see the man. Yeah, leading up with you, you got to do something, brother. Our children don't deserve to learn or to sit on a such structure inside the county. That stuff is a hazard. It's a danger zone. That's an abandoned building over there. Nobody should be sitting on such a structure, sir. So something got to be done immediately. We'll be following through. We'll be following through. But it is not right for you guys to wear the fancy, expensive African clothes. And our young ones are sitting on leaking buildings, and buildings, when wind blows, it will fall on them. It's not fair. It's not fair to our children. Lead number 2 got to do something. Mr. Sampson, we are the representative of District Number 2, got to do something. They can't sit by again and wear the fancy African stuff, expensive African clothes. We are calling on something we are to do something urgently for the JEADEA Elementary and Junior High School. It has to be repaired as soon as possible. That thing that goats are supposed, I mean, goats can't even go on in that thing. Human being sitting on this thing, they call it school? No, that is not school. You are not treating our children the way they're supposed to be treated. They don't deserve this. They don't deserve this thing that they are sitting on. Look at this. They say anything to me and say, oh, my brother, this is why our children sitting on inside. You got to flag this for us. Yes, I got to flag it. And these are things I want people, anywhere you are inside, bring these things to me. We'll talk about them. And that's why we put pressure, because if we keep quiet, these guys will be putting the money in their pockets. They will be traveling all over the place. And then they will come and say, oh, no money. No money. You see why you did it all the time? The young people of SINOE County, I appreciated the demonstration you carry on because you are in school. The guys established the community college in the county, and for 4 or 5, some of you been in school for 2 years program, you are in school, you can't graduate because no board of trustees, no board of directors. And you did the right thing, you got in the street and will force the president now, not too long ago, he nominated the board of trustee for the community college of SINOE County. And that's what we're supposed to do. 14, if we keep quiet and be singing away to Amunya and all that thing, our people will be, the children will be backwards. The guy will be enjoying the driving the fancy cars. We got to speak up. This is not right for our children to be sitting down on this in the 21st century. And no, that man, the representative of that district, Mr. Sampson, where children are not in that school. They are going to decent school either in the country or outside the country. Yes. But the papa, the old man, the men that go on, the fund, the people that vote, their children sitting on that, the people that gave you power. Something got to be done. Now. Not tomorrow. I said now. We put you guys in power for a reason. And you can't ignore us, and you are sleeping on air-conditioned buildings, you are driving fancy car, your houses are in, you live in gated community, you isolate your people after you isolate yourself from the people after they gave you power. You in your fence, you're in your fence. You set yourself apart from the people. And the people are living, they are going to school under this. This is a trash. It's a harm, it's a danger to the next generation. How can you prepare our children under this kind of structure? It's terrible. Lead number chair got to intervene, got to do something. Got to. Nobody can bring rhetoric to me and say, oh, no money. Y'all got money. You see the play, man. They go and sit down and chill and have fun. And people say, children are suffering. Lead number chair got to do something. Now, something got to be done about that school. All the leaders of the county, the SINOE legislative caucus, they got to do something about that school. They got to advocate so some money can be sent over there for that building to be renovated. That's the campaign should be headed by the representative of that district, Mr. Sampson Weir. Got to do something. It's in your district. That school doesn't represent you. We campaigned for you, sir, to advocate for our people. We took you over the Ghana man Othello Kojo because we thought you are in the interest of the people, giving your legacy in the county. When you are not in politics, you made a practical impact in the lives of the people. I know you just been there not too long ago. But let's improve the school to this one. You see, this is electoral district number 3, one of the schools that Mr. Zaza built. Okay? Let's have something that is better. It will be better for our children. But this thing, we need that building to be improved. Like the way Mr. Zaza did to the school in Vubadi, for example. Now, the building that is in front of you right now, that's what we need. We don't have to allow our children to sit on this thing. No. They don't deserve that. It's something got to be done urgently. All right, so that's something we wanted to flag on Voice of SINOE today. Let me see the call coming in here. Hello, who's this?
I want to call on the show that like video on most radio can say when I hear from district number 2.
What is your name?
I want to make my contribution. I'm with more breaks researching and I hear from district number 2 SINOE County, Mambo.
Okay. What's your take?
Okay, thank you. You know, brother, let me congratulate you for that spirit intervention by raising this kind of flag to our leaders in our county. If you follow some of us being a young star and flagging some of those issues on the SINOE front, we are overly, repeatedly, and perpetually raising this kind of eyebrow to our leaders, more especially the Pacifics, Honorable Weir, who received the 30K on behalf of the people of district number 2. Up to present, my senior brother, to be frank, he's not doing nothing at all. Even to give account of that 30K he received on behalf of the people of district number 2, like such of the schools you're talking about. If those money could use wisely, Honorable Sakuya and his team could use wisely on the BOKON Elementary High School, we should not be causing this kind of noise. But there is intervention been made by Honorable Weah since he took over the period of time in our district. Even in recent again, he received 20,000. Today again, Honorable Weah received 20K on behalf of the people of electoral district number 2, SINOE County.
The 20K is for what?
For all lawmaker. It went around the county. So all of the lawmakers in SINOE County received 20K across the board.
When?
And the people of SINOE today.
Oh wow.
For the county development fund, the money was given to them a county development fund. So Honorable Something we have received 20K on behalf of the people of electoral district number 2, SINOE County. So I do believe that we as youth of this identical area, we have to be flagging these issues up to task. Some of us, we have already started. If you can follow this one of the country's biggest platform, I already raising this kind of issue against the
lawmaker. To be clear here, why would they give $20,000 to lawmakers? Why is that so? I thought the money supposed to go to the local government to undertake projects. Why are they giving it to lawmakers? $20,000. How true is that information?
This information is fresh, my brother. You can go ahead and do your own background investigation. But I am telling you, I'm a young guy that following the issues in Liberia, and more especially, I'm so much concerned about my county. So each lawmaker today received the amount of 20K for county and district development fund. So if you look at our county, we have five lawmakers, they receive $100,000 United States dollars. So each one of them walk away with 20K for district development fund. Those other senators are county development fund, but for something we have received 20K for district development fund.
So the 20, to be clear, so the 20K is for district development, not county development.
No, for him is district development, but for the senators, county development something. So for something where is district development in general.
Okay.
So if you just look at Honorable Weah over the past period of times, he lacks moral. A president, any leader that lacks moral probably we have to be very much careful. We felt within ourselves during that time we support Honorable Weah. He's a very young guy who believes that he will come with all. He will represent the interests of the young people. He will represent our district very well. But nothing like that.
So you said what is your name again?
I'm Whitmore Brooks Wiesel Chelly.
Okay, Chelly. So, but again, I want to push back a little bit on the. Where did you get the 20,000 information from?
Chief, I was on Capitol Building ground today. I always visiting that place, and more especially when it kind of news is in the corner, you find out that critical people in the house. We find our way around the terrain to gather all those kind of information. But go ahead and do your own fact-finding.
But do you have any evidence? Do you have any evidence to share with me? You can inbox me the evidence.
You know the guy there is very careful. At times, when they are about to go in the bad deeds, probably you know that they even stop cameras and all of those things, journalists and all of those things. But at the end of the day, after receiving this money, the information will say leave the building and hit us. And I was on the ground, and all of young converts are on the ground today, since today. since yesterday rather. So that's how we might get the information. But I believe that even if you do your own fact finding, you get to realize that those guys receive the kind of money for the county and for the various districts that they represent. To be frank with you.
Okay, all right. I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for your participation. We'll double check the veracity of that information. Thank you so much.
Can I a few seconds, please? Few seconds. Can I come a few seconds?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So on this note, I'm appreciating you a lot to go ahead and do more on our county leaders. But we should be very careful with Honorable Weir. Because if you look at the friends that take care, some of the friends that receive in the country, we saw some other engagements from our friends. But when it comes to District 2, you found out that the lawmaker...
But you sound like an opposition, though, to Mr. Weir, isn't it?
No. The first thing, I am a patriot and also represent the young people of Electoral District number 2. I'm the public relations officer of Australia Youth. I base in most around the national chapter.
Okay.
So if it's me speaking like I'm speaking in the interest of the masses and people that look to us for direction.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, young man. I really appreciate your participation.
Thank you so much, and I will always follow your show and make my contribution.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. Hello, who's this?
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. You are on.
Yeah, Doc, am I live?
Yeah, you are.
You know, when you presented the school, I did a screenshot and I sent it to one of my friends who is studying in Ireland.
Okay.
And then he asked me, is this a good house? I said, no, it's a school. In District 2, a district that is rich with natural resources. You understand? A district that will be hosting Bread, one of the biggest mining company in West Africa from Mali. That is the kind of district that you see school in a kind of deplorable condition. That you haven't seen anything yet. That school is better. The one from Jidepo, if you see it, it's just something that they just done with touch on it. No thing.
You guys send me the images. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm going to do that, but let me say this. I hold it, brother, because I always follow you talk about something like that was in the corner, like county development fund. It is not like each lawmaker receives 20, but as per SINOE is supposed to receive 100. Each county is supposed to receive 100,000. So divide 100,000 among 5 lawmakers in SINOE, so each person will carry 20. So I think on that basis, he talk about 20.
Okay.
So looking at the 30,000 that the lawmaker received previously, plus the 20 is 50. So if a lawmaker can go back in a various district and identify some of those challenges they both face, I think it will make a little contribution, will make a little impact. Right. This is not about politics. This is about the reality. You understand? Right. SINOE is backwards, is deplorable, especially District 2. District 3 is blessed. District 3 has the Willie Valley School where the one that Honorable Zaza competed when you were education minister at the time, the central high, they get one B school to Chile Town on the road. They get another B school to Pinestone, you understand? Yeah. So when it comes to school, even though school is not all they want you by D as well, they want to separate them. So District 3 has more school. Then it comes to unification, they want TRT high, you go to one way get B school. So District 3 is blessed when it comes to schools. The only problem is those villages where car cannot reach, that's the problem. Like Waja, the schools, they are not good because no rule. So that way you can understand that there is no rule. Right. So even when you want to build, you can't pull the material. But District 2 has one high school in the entire district that.
Wow.
The high school in that district, you will see a lot of illegal money activity going on. There where people make their money, even they can't tell dealership. Some of them are involved into that money activities. Yeah, they cannot pressure pressure or government to improve that school. Even apart from government, those people that can pay that school if they really get sound or heart. Do you know the amount of money put me for that district 2? They take go from there. Il a moitié la makeshift structure before today in Subitene. What has been his impact? Something we are. That's my disappointment. This young man was the parallel riot when a few days ago he entered the house. I thought being a freshman lawmaker and you wanted to get re-elected, you only got 29 votes. You only 29 votes. So you should set an example, you understand? Right. By doing things that will improve people for your re-election. But if I took 30,000, nothing, and let them hear me. I don't exhibit sycophancy to any caucus members. I can deal with everybody. Even sometimes I get my interest, but only one I can deal with people in general. Something we are more respected of something we are than any other caucus member because he's the newest and he vote in one way was very slim, 29. So he should be doing things that will motivate people to elect him. Local friends at Foko, the guy who replaced Mona Peno for former civil office staff. Like at 30,000 enter a district, you see the map or that. The people used to work in an area where they have their plane. Very long distance. He built with concrete and he did other things with his own money. What about District 2 now? Because District 2 is one of the most deployable districts in the whole SINOE. Very deployable. The law of the people is mischief. Yeah, they have a lawmaker and then receive 30,000 and they don't know where is the 30,000. Then we still saying we will have caucus. So the people should be ashamed of themselves. They should be very ashamed of themselves.
O'Hara, thank you so much. Let me move on to the next topic, please.
Thank you.
All right, so you're hearing the young people of SINOE County, their frustration with respect to their leaders. And that's the significance of Voice of SINOE. We bring the people here to talk, they air their views and stuff of that nature. That's what we have to. I mean, some of our old people now, but you, the young ones, you got to stand up. You can't be sitting down and you watch these so-called leaders. Some of them, they're terrible. We got some good ones, but the terrible ones are many, you know. And so we got to exert maximum pressure on these guys so that they can do something. That building, human beings should not be sitting down on an edifice. It's not for human beings. Goats, it's not even for goats. No, unacceptable. All right, let's move on to something else that I want to talk about tonight. Now, this one was still in electoral district number 2, SINOE County. All right, SINOE County electoral district number 2. This one are called the minerals of SINOE County electoral district number 2 are being depleted and the ecosystem destroyed by GVL without benefits to the people. Okay, some of the causes, the young guys, I think O'Hara measured GVL and the other young men measured the Malaysian company that mining in SINOE County electoral district number 2. I mean, how is it that these people are damaging our ecosystem? They are, I mean, back then, you know, what they got Lamco and bombing, they say bomb. Now it's called bombing holes, right? They call it, people can call it place now bombing holes. Instead of bombing holes, right now we have SINOE holes. We have Bongo Jire or district number 2 holes. The people are digging all over the place. They are extracting all the minerals from our county, and nothing is coming to the people. We just show you the school. One of the richest companies in Africa is mining in my county, but my people are not benefiting. I will show you. I know I'm not just talking because I feel like it. I got all the images to see how the people are treating our people in that county. We need people that will stand up to those people. You don't go take cuts beyond the scene and then our people are suffering. The people are they're damaging the whole land. Let me show you some images here. Let me show you what's going on inside the county. We're going to put fire on these guys' back. You are not going to get that handsome cash in your pocket and our land be like that. No, the days are gone. We are in the technological era. We'll bring it before then, nobody to show the thing to our people. And so the people will go and say, oh, I did this one. I did, and you see what is going on the ground, you want to cry. You want to cry. SINOE County District, that rich district number 2, one of the richest districts in SINOE County. But see what is going on over there. When you want, let me show you this. Let me show you these images. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let's read this first. This is the company I did a little research. Founded in 2005, Hummingbird Resources PLC, whatever that is. I mean, the parent say listed on the London AIM Exchange in December 2010. The company is a leading multi-asset, multi-jurisdiction gold production, development and exploration company, a member of World Gold Council. Okay? You're talking about risk conscious. So if you listen to that vision here, our vision is to continue to grow our asset base. Okay? They want to increase the asset, they want to build their asset base at the detriment of our people. And the leaders are not talking. That the people vision, they're telling you their vision, what they want to do, or what the company was established for. Our vision is to continue to grow, to continue. When something you continue something, you're not stopping you. It's to continue to grow our asset base, producing highly profitable ounces. Highly profitable. They say highly. So the people will go and dig and damage our soil, take the minerals from there, give our people patents, little or nothing, and they say they want to make highly profitable ounces. While central to all we do, then our environmental, social, and governance policy and practices. Okay, the other line is a nonsense. They're not, when they're talking about environmental, let me show you what they did to our environment in SINOE County. The guys are destroying the environment, but I don't blame them. I blame our leaders. The guys that told you already that their goal is to what? To amass their profit base. They want to accumulate resources. They want to get the resources from minerals for our people, and then they make hard money profit out of it. Now what they said? They said highly profitable ounces. That's all they said. Now, see what they're doing, right? In SINOE County. And the people are quiet. And we say we have leaders. See what they're doing. Let me see. Let me show you this image. This is our land. The people are digging, right? They are damaging our land. They are making all those massive holes. Okay? And that man, that young man over there that using that machine, he is getting little or nothing. And the guys are making massive, huge profits out of the mineral extracted from our district, from our county. But our leaders, you know what? They are only there to bear the titles. We should just call them honorables while the land, the people are being, suppressed. That's SINOE County for you. The SINOE County. Let me show you more images. Let me take that talking point so you can see what's going on in that place. The people are damaging the land. See that your land there, they're digging all the minerals and they will leave all the holes all over the place. That's why this guys 2023, you have to send a message. You got to make sure you elect the people that are in your interest. This thing, they are not right. See how the people damaging our land over there, our rich and fertile land. See what is happening. See what is going on in that place. The people just ravishing the whole land. They're ravishing, they're looking for minerals so they can make high profits. They can increase their profit margin. That's what they want to do. Let me show you more. Yeah, that's your land. That's how they're doing it. That's that district number 2 SINOE County you're looking at. That's how our people, this rich multi-million-dollar company. They take all the resources from the place, they carry it to Europe, other country, and they make a lot of money out of it, and our land is left depleted. And the people are left poor. The people did not pay a single kitchen for our children to even sleep there. Single kitchen, or they just extracting the mineral. And I want to know who are these guys that are making these concession agreements with the companies. What are the stipulations? What are your demands to this guy? Or they just give you envelope in a bag and you say, oh, go take the minerals? You know how much it costs to get one gold wash? The people are taking on the mineral, they're extracting, damaging the land. Sooner rather than later, it will be environmental disaster in District Number 3 in SINOE County. Because see what the people are doing to our land over there. See what else? You know what? No, see, the company is so the people, they don't respect our people to the point. See what they did. Let me show you something else. You see, they build tents. They don't even want to build anything. They build these tents, and that's why they sleep. That's why they sleep. Their goal is to only get the resources from SINOE County. That's it. Those are the tents. Now, what the people that sleep in? The workers, the people that are working over there. Those are the things. The pigs can't even sleep in those things. Chicken. So they build it. They don't want to develop the place. They're after the resources. But the leaders, they are not saying anything. They're quiet. Oh, that's okay. Let the people take the resources and let the people remain poor. Oh, SINOE County, why do you have people to represent you? Why do you have leaders? Why? SINOE is weeping. SINOE is being raped by foreigners. And then the leaders are doing nothing about it. It's okay. Let SINOE be raped. Let SINOE be destroyed. Let the resources of the people be taken, and let the people remain poor. Let the people live in abject poverty. It's okay. Once those guys can sleep in air-conditioned buildings, they can ride their fancy cars, they can live in gated buildings. It's fine. Let the people take the resources. Let the people be victimized. A SINOE County for you. And that's why the moral voice of SINOE County is here. We will put you on full blast. We will do so. We will call you to order. We'll make sure you do something for our people. It's too much. The people are digging the whole place up. No school, no hospital, no roads, nothing. They're just digging the minerals from the place. They're extracting the minerals from the soil. That's SINOE County there. The only thing the SINOE County is only good for exploitation. They must exploit the place. That's what SINOE County is good for. And I refuse to take that section. SINOE is not only good for exploitation. You can exploit us and we'll be quiet. We are here to speak for the people, for the voiceless. We'll make sure and put fire on the backs of the leader, and if possible, not if, possible, we'll change some of you in 2023. I will be on this platform. I will be campaigning robustly. As a matter of fact, I will be on the ground to tell our people that leader is bad. That's a terrible leader. If you vote for that person, that means you are voting for poverty. That's what I'm going to tell my people. When you vote for that leader, it means you are voting for perpetual poverty. You are voting for dirty water. You are voting for your children to wear barefoot. You are voting for your child to live on a dilapidated or to go on land on a dilapidated schools. No cleaning. That's what you are voting for. We tell our people, give the message to the people. The campaign has started. I am not going to be quiet for my people to be treated this way. You are depleting the land and no school. Nothing. Absolutely nothing in the place. No school. No hospital, no roads, no clean water, no electricity, nothing in the place. And people are living, their resources are being extracted, but they are letting the animals in their own land. Where are the leaders? Where are the leaders of SINOE County? Where are the leaders? Where are the leaders of SINOE County? Where are you? Are you sleeping while your people are suffering? Is that okay? We called on District Number 2 representative, something we have to do something. We called on the representative of Electoral District Number 3 SINOE County, Honorable Zaza, to do something. We called on the representative of District Number 1, Clifton Duncan, to do something. We called on the lawmaker or the senator of SINOE County, Milton Korotiaja, to do something. We called on Mr. Mr. Augustine Chie to do something. Our people cannot be, they can't be using our people like they are slaves. I mean, come on, these things are very expensive. These guys make massive profit out of these things. They're extracting the resources. And the leaders are quiet. They sleep. They go to bed fine. It's okay. You see, they build their tents and they put satellite dish. Once they can get CNN and other things running out in their tents, it's fine. They forget the people. You build tarpaulin. The Bible when they say tarpaulin tents. That's what the people build. They don't even care for our people. Not at all. And the leaders found out okay. The leaders are okay with that. Yeah. That the skyscrapers, what the company name again? Let me come to that company name. It's called Hummingbird. Hummingbird is founded in 2005. Hummingbird Resource PLC. I don't know what that means. AIM or home. Listed on the London AIM Exchange in December 2010. The company is a leading multi-asset, multi-jurisdiction gold production, development, and exploration company, a member of the World Gold Council. Oh, yes. And they said to tell us, our vision is to continue to grow our asset base. Let me see your call coming here again. Hello? Yeah, you got another device back home. You got to load the device back there, please.
Yeah, I did that earlier, Mr. Freeman.
All right, go ahead.
You know, I shall call on every segment of the show as we drive through. I'm here with you tonight. And then while you were speaking, I was also making research to call and buttress my point that Liberia, we are not ready for business because we are in a serious country. Jack, you are aware that there are countries in the world that do not have extra natural resources. Countries like Singapore, they have just their fish, their water, and for tourism. But Singapore has a GDP of about 372.1 billion. With a population of 5,704,000, with 5.7 million, something like that. It goes back Costa Rica that depends only banana as a resources. She has about 61.8 billion with the same 5.48 million population. Liberia has abundant resources in those countries I just mentioned. Wow. Our GDP is just about 3 billion 71 million. 3 billion 71 million. That's our GDP. With the same population of those countries, we have more resources than them. We have the same form of government. We have the similar lenses. But why are those countries developed that? Because of the kind of people they elect, the kind of policy they have. You understand? So it makes that country to be more vibrant. For Liberia, we have gold, but we don't have no Liberian company that money gold. All of the gold company, the one in Cayman, the one in SINOE, all the companies, they take the gold to foreign land, and then we benefit nothing. Look at the photo that you just showed. It speaks to the fact that the resources that those people are taking from SINOE, especially gold is not like palm. But when you plant the palm, in years ago, you call it tree, the palm will grow. When you take gold, they go move, they go not coming back. You understand? So the people should begin to benefit from that. I attended a workshop at Corona Hotel on the St. Hammerbread, and then I asked a question to them. I told them that you people use 2 chemicals to mine the gold. You use mercury and cyanide. Now, mining a gold to a specific area. What's a guarantor that area will be used for agricultural purposes in the next 40 to 50 years? And then their answers was not really justifiable. So to tell you that our people will suffer, even if the mining company use our land, in years to come, the people will be unable to make farm. You understand?
Yeah.
So the benefit they should get now, it should be something huge, very huge. Because somebody get put cyanide, even when you go in water, you drink that water, you die. It affects the soil. You put any food there, the food become poisonous. You understand? So mercury, that's the same chemical, cyanide and mercury. So I did a lot of research on cyanide and mercury. They are very disastrous to humankind. And then those things are used to mine gold in SINOE and other part of Liberia. You understand? The more frustrating thing, the local leadership, they are aware. We have a very young man as a labor commissioner who should be the head of labor ministry. Even when things are going on that is not even good, we will really single the ministry. If people are not money, they very well will contravene environmental laws. To single the ministry will single EPA. All of those things they are not doing it because those people are not knowledgeable of what they're supposed to do. That's the reason why the show is here for, to educate the public on what is going on in the country. So when it comes to the money settled in the country, nothing straight. You haven't seen anything yet. Do you also know that they see money going on way to Piscan? I think you know where Piscan is located. In District 3, Piscan.
I heard about it, but I want to see some images from that place too. Yeah, people been saying stuff about it too. Yeah. I
will do that because as most of mail trade next we are reaching there. I will take a photo. Another saying is a very black saying. I'm told that that's why people need to face the memory chip. You know, the memory chip and other stuff for technology. That saying is being managed by the Chinese. What they do is they will dig a saying, make a very soon in the mountain. Then the people will suck it and go in the ship. That operation just clandestine. People don't go around that area. In fact, certain bridge that COD just renovated, the bridge was broken by them before because they want people to be going in there. You understand? So you don't even know the value of what they are mining there. But we have a counter dealership. Everywhere in SINOE, money and territory, illegal money. The other government officials have an interest there. The other parties get an interest there. You understand? So what Hammer is doing now is just an exploration. They have not even started their activity yet. It's just an exploration. So I'm just hoping after the exploration, because they should have started operational, legal operation, full operation next year, or maybe 2023. I think that the workshop will have Senator Teddy there and Mr. Weah, and the two lawmakers' point was the homes that the mining company will be building for the citizen should not be like the one that GBA built because it's not guaranteed. They should build a guaranteed home for the people because you will be taking the people homeland. And moreover, there should be other benefit, and these were the benefits that we were discussing. So if Hammer will live up to what is on paper, then I think they will be making some gains and our people will be benefiting. But yesterday too, GBA brought a lot of papers to us and we saw a lot of good things. Today they are not living by it. But one may deduce that gold is valued in palm. So there is no excuse when you money gold. Gold make more money. Gold price is always good. So we expect better things with Hammer bread. So what we need to do is to inform our people. Some of our people they don't even know the value of gold. Some people just think gold is a dirty work. But that what we a company from rare money can do gold money in Liberia. The government is aware that if you mine your own gold in your country, it adds value to your currency. If you even store a gold in your central bank vault, it adds value to your currency. And we don't have leaders that have that kind of sense in Liberia. You get company from Maris will be money going Liberia.
It's sad. It's very sad. Yeah, how are you bringing a lot of things to the issue? Let me go to the next time. I'm running out of time. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
All right. Yeah, it's sad. That's not accounted for you. See what the little man just said. I mean, he made a salient point when he said the chemicals, because the people will pump all the thing in the water and the environment. It has medical implications, but our people don't care. The people they're talking about environmental protection, all of those things. The environment in SINOE County is being polluted. The people, I mean, oh man, SINOE County, Liberia. The people you gotta get up, people. You have to get up. You gotta speak for yourselves. If you sit down to lead us, They are not even leaders. They are mess leaders, as PLO will say. They are mess leaders. They are not leaders because they are not seeking the interest of the people that gave them power. How can you sit back? And these people, country from Mali, they call it, young man say, and the people are looting your resources from your country, your minerals. And then it's found your people, no hospital, no clinic, no road, no water, no electricity, nothing whatsoever. But the people are getting rich. Your people are getting poorer and poorer. But that is fine. Oh, yeah, they got some brown envelope somewhere. So people can damage the whole land. They destroy the whole ecosystem. That's fine. That is okay. Yes, that is just fine for SINOE County, our leaders. And so that's why Voice of SINOE is here. We'll call you up. We'll expose all the people that call themselves leaders. And the people are going to bed hungry, carrying on dilapidated structures. But that's fine. They're okay, man. We can go. They can go meet in Golden Key Hotel, and they have meeting. They go to what the other one, Boulevard, all the fancy places they can do. They have their champagne. It's fine. But it's fine. But the people should live under these kind of structures. Yeah, children should go to school and they think. They kind of think, God can't even go. God can't even sleep in there. I will not put my car in there before I put my goat there. But that's fine. That's why our children learning. In a district where the people are depleting the soil, they're taking all the minerals. They can't build school for the children. The children learning on the stuff. And that is fine. Our leaders are, okay. They find a way to, they say, legislative engagement funds. Then they put $30,000. They turn their backs on the company. The people are making millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. The people tell you in a vision statement, our vision is to continue to grow our asset base. They're growing our asset base, producing highly profitable ounces. They want their goal, and so they can be highly profitable. They make more money and they leave the people poor. SINOE County is terrible. Leaders are terrible in Africa. I'm mad right now. I just want to throw my whole computer down, looking at what the people are going through in my country. That is sad. Terrible. Got to wrap up for the night. Let me see what I got for you here before I wrap up. But before I go, let me cool my chest. Let me get something to drink. All right? Let me get something to drink some more. Let's play the Queen of Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Sabulinde. The people say Sabulinde. That's the original language of that's how you put the esoteric. I'm speaking foreign language right now. But in my original language, the lady said Sabulinde. All right. The leaders of Liberia, Sabulinde, change your bad ways. Speak for your people. Seek the interest of the people. I'm not just speaking, use all the offensive words. Seek practical interests. Seek the interest of the people pragmatically. That will see something. People can't be living like that. No. Now let come back to the United States. I was in Liberia, SINOE County for a second. Psychologically, I was over there. But now let's come back to the United States of America. And we want to review USAA, again, the United States Association in Americas. USAA corruption in review and legal teaser, okay? USAA corruption in review and legal teaser, okay? I told you the corruption that erupted within the circumference of the United States Association will not be one day thing. I will talk about it. I will think about it. I don't pray about it. I will pray about it so that those that stole our money will be declared guilty. Yes. So that the God in whom they believe, that God will get vexed. The way he drowned people in the Bible, so you can drown them too. You can't eat the people money and go scot-free. Scot. That's the word. Scot-free. Now, I hear people say scar-free. No, it's not scar. It's scot. S-C-O-T dash. Free. Okay? Scot-free. You will not eat our money and go scot-free. No way. And I will not talk about it one day. It will be repeated. Both men will say incessantly. Incessantly. That's the word for you. Repetitiously, I would say. It will make your eyes red. It will make some people vexed. They will call me names. I do not care. Once you do the wrong thing, the era of people talking about something one time and they put it on the table and over, no. I would say ad nauseum. It will make you vex. I would say until it makes you vex. It makes you sick. You get sick of it. And I will say over and over and again. Until that terrible attitude of stealing people's resources is changed. Until we start to do the right thing, I will not leave the corruption. The embezzlement, oh no, that big word. Let me leave embezzlement. The stealing of $90,000 of the people of the United States Association. 90,000. You don't hear me well. I didn't say 2,000. I didn't say $100. I didn't say $200. No, I did not say 2,000. I did not say 3,000. I did not say 4,000. I did not say 50,000, nor did I say 7,000. I said 90,000 United States dollars. Stolen. Oh no, I think stolen is kind of little euphemistic. Looted. That looting the guys carry on. The same way the people looting our land inside the county, it's the same way the former president, Green Cordio, and his boys are looting our account in the United States. And our people are suffering back home. They are beating their chairs here. We eat the money. Corruption in review. I will review it. I will repeat it every time I come here. I will repeat it every time I come on the platform. As much as I have the hard evidence, I will not leave it until the guys repent. They come to the moral voice and say, "Da, I'll say, back in you, we'll get your money back to you." That's the only way I will listen. At least I will listen a little bit. But you cannot go and take. Over here, the brother withdrew 2,000, withdrew 2,500 from our account, and he chopped that one. The man who had party for without $2,500. Then he went back. The man, they're tired. Let me take that bullet point from there, blacking my thing. The man came by and said, "You know what? That one, after eating the 2,500, I want $7,236.28. The man chopped that other one. Green boys. He said, "Let's go buy more liquor. Let's drink more liquor. We don't get time for the people. Let's go drink more liquor." Then it went back. So that's enough. So they did a deduction. $7,236.28. So it brought account balance to $95,075.26. The guys are not tired. They went back. Over here, they say, "You know what? We need more looting. We need more money. We need to loot more money. The money we're eating is small, so one more." So on the 4th, April 6th, actually, April 6th, the brother went and said, Green Kojirio, Oteka Swan, and Darius Moon, and they went to the account. And they said, you know what, we want 50,000 United States dollars. And so the guy took that from there. Bro, account balance to $45,075.26. The next day, they say, no, man, that $50,000, we need to add it or we need more money. The next day, April 7th, the guy went back. They took, this time around, 40,000 United States dollars. So when you put it together, total of $90,000 in 2 days, the guys are looting. The looters of the United Support Association, headed by Green Kojirio. We're going to repeat it to our people over and over again. This kind of corruption will not go under the carpet. We will not talk about it one day and forget it. We will not forget it. This is terrible. You are not teaching our children, the young ones that's supposed to do the right thing. You are teaching them bad things. And I am the moral soldier. I'm not going to be around for you guys to corrupt the young minds. You know, I was listening to PLO the other time. You were saying the leaders, also the mass leaders now, they are the examples of the next leaders, because there is something they call echolalia. Echolalia, it comes in different forms, but echolalia is basically repeating like echo. What you hear from other people, you repeat it. What you see other people doing, you repeat it. So what the guys are doing, the young people will copy it. It's a form of echolalia. The people will learn it, they will copy it. And so any other people before they did it, they reference it in the wrong. So we have to start building the moral foundation now so that the children can reference it and say, when the people were here, they did this, something noble that they can reference. But right now, the corruption has, even from the Green Kojirio Association, it has metastasized to the various states, its various chapter. We were told allegedly the vice president of the Iowa chapter took $45,000 from that chapter account. We are still doing an investigation to acquire the documents so that I can come here and share with you. The people are pulling resistance right now. They don't want to release, but we're going to make sure and pacify them so that we can bring those, expose these guys are eating our money. And the thing is, okay, Green Kojirio. He's the president of the Green Kojirio Association. 90,000. And vice president has been accused, allegedly, taking 45,000. Okay? So the organization is from top to bottom. It's corrupt every angle. $45,000 the other guy just took. We were told, ladies and gentlemen, the former president of the Iowa chapter, Dave Cooley, who is now the vice president of the Green Kojirio Association in Minnesota, the guy clandestinely, secretly went beyond the members, the financial team. Because you got to understand, at the time we were told only two persons' names were on the account, the treasurer and Dave Cooley, who was the president. And so Dave Cooley thinks he knows book. He's so clever. All the other people that are there, they don't get college degrees, you know, so he can use the people. So he went secretly and applied for grants. It's not clear yet whether that grant or loan. We are trying to get that information to be clear for somebody to make a loser for us. So the guy went and secretly applied for loan or grant, whatever the title may be. But it's money. He applied for money to avoid political correctness. Money, the man take money. And so he applied for the money. The people deposited the money in their account. You know, when you apply, your man was frequently monitoring the account to see when the money will land in the account. Immediately the money lands in the account, the guy went to the account. Or wired 25 grand first to different accounts. We were told 25 grand, not 70, but 25 grand first. Then he went back and took 15 grand. So about 40 grand right there. Then when he came from the Green Kojirio Association, the man went there and gave free $1,000. He said, that's my contribution to Green Kojirio corruption. You can take that and add it to the $90,000 you already took. Eat more money. Because I stole the one myself too. So he didn't get it for $1,000. And then when he came by, he took the bottom $5,000. You pull out one in your pocket. You know, wire to different account. Okay? And that's the speculation, the allegation that is now on Dave Cooley. And so the corruption is all United Sappo Association. But guess what? The Cleopatra, Manafrasa Klamaya, is erecting a robust checkpoint that will not be permeated moving forward. She is putting in place mechanisms to check all the corruption that are going on right now. We are making sure Green Code Geo produces all the documents. And we want to make sure and audit the man because we are taking over for him, even though he's not cooperating. But we will make sure that Green is holistically audited. The man is not reliable. We can't take any document from him after he, I understand they are trying to do the supporting and our new duel with the same people, like Life and Mako. No Mako business here. So when you want to do your Mako team, I will not do it here. Every day I will put fire on the moral gas on that corruption. Now what I will do. So when you want to do your Mako supporting with the same people, okay, when the same people don't steal our money, then we'll be fine. Once you don't steal, we are the same people. Once we collect our money, once it's not your private money, and you go temporary, we're not the same. Right now, you consider to be an outcast. To that's how you put it. You are a moral reprobate. I'm not going to compromise with that. When I do that, that means I am supporting corruption. When I forget about you, you'll be dealt with to the full extent. As far as I can go, we deal with the corrupt people. So, Madam Francis Klamaya is now instituting policies, putting things together, getting your cabinet in place so that we can brainstorm to put out measures that will prevent the reoccurrence of these corrupt practices, that will stop Green Code Geo and Dave Cooley from eating money, going to people's account and just take money anytime they want. No, it will not happen again. Francis Klamaya is working on that. I'm on the team, though. Don't forget, I'm there. I'm also watching. When Madam Francis Klamaya slips off the moral trapeze, I will be here and coming here with a moral crowd. No, Francis Klamaya, you are going wrong. You are proceeding erroneously. Come back on course. But I know she will not. The woman is under the tutelage of Dark Side of the Esoteric. She has all these moral men, women, under whose the people guardians, the people are supporting her. So she's not going to go astray. Once you listen to that, say put them, no way for you to go astray. When you don't listen to me, then you carry yourself in the ditch. Yeah. So my Francis Klamaya is in good hands. But the corrupt people, we tried. I tried to build Green to be an honorable man. I did my best. I did my best to build Green to be one of the noblest men inside the country. All Liberian in the diaspora. But the brother refused to listen to the moral man of Sano County. No, he ain't listen to me. Now he finds himself in a serious moral quandary right now. Me cry every night. He know what to do. Why didn't I listen to that Sayopo? Why did I eat the people money? I want to cut in the show. I want to cut in the $90,000 when you pour all the money together. The money I'll show you, Jenna. I'll show you again. You see that the new one he took. 50,000, 40,000, 90 grand, okay? Before then, he went by, he came here, he said 2,500. He chopped that one. Then he went by again, he said, you know what, I need 7,200. They said that 28 cents, he chopped that one. All right? That is the same amount there. Where's the other one? I'll bring him more. Then over here, he said, you know what, you're giving me $7,045. He chopped that one. He butchered it quick. Man, pull it on Buson. Then the man go by and say, I want 2 grand. Y'all give me another 2 grand. He swap that one. He ate it. People, he having fun. The man say, okay, let me come in, let me climax everything. Y'all give me 90 grand. And took that 90 grand straight. The brother bouncing right now. He ain't get time for anybody. And me, I get time for you. I will deal with you every day, Green. Anytime I come on the show you, I will repeat your corruption. I will repeat Dave Cooley allegation until he is exonerated. Yeah, I will repeat it. Because the reason I'm coming after Dave Cooley is on Facebook and putting mouth on people. He's a clean man. He's a nice man. And Portimao, Zaza, and other guys. And yeah, he is caught in the web of corruption in the U.S. We'll repeat that until the evidence comes forward and say Dale Cooley is innocent. All right, now I must close with this one. We must close. Who shall get the mandate of the people of SINOE County Electoral District number 3, comes 2023? Who shall get the mandate, the glorious mandate of the people of SINOE County in 2023? District number 3, the Mura Gandhi of SINOE County, it is going to the Senate. That one is signed already. Whether you elect it or not, Zaza is going to the Senate. We're going to take that moral reprobate. That TJ man is out already. We are sending the man wherever he built his corrupt building and he can go live inside. Okay? Even though later on we got correct government again, we are all the people. But 2023, we are carrying on with Zaza to the Senate. Okay? We are taking you to the Senate. This great man right here, he's going to the Senate. Yeah. He is going to the Liberian Senate. All right? So that you will advocate to get more decent schools like this in SINOE County. Yes. He needs to go there to elevate our people's status. Yes. To expose corruption. Like I'm doing to Green Coast GDO right now. The man trained me. I was after training to be a moral man, to expose corruption. He exposed TJ. Man exposed TJ. Right? And TJ was declared guilty. Okay? And so he taught that same doctrine to me. And so I made sure that I sent a man to the Liberian Senate to improve the lives of our people. Now, when the man leaves electoral district number 3, the place will be vacant. And that's why right now, it's a political scramble right now in electoral district number 3. The young people, the old people, all the driver ends, then they are coming on now, they won't be represented. Because the Mura Gandhi, the lion of SINOE County. Now the other lion were in the cage. No. We're talking about the moral lion of SINOE County. The Gandhi. You know what? A lion. Leopard. You know, the man is living now. The man catches corrupt people. Yeah, that's what he does. And so the man is now leaving the House of Representatives and going to the House of Senate. Now we have a couple of people that are coming. I will be sharing some images with you here so we can kind of low flag the people. You know what I'm saying? We'll flag them. The people, I mean the electorates, we have to wear on the mind. We have to properly educate the electorates so that they can make the right decision. Okay? Because it's very important. Because if you don't make the right decision, you have the situation that is going on in BOKON JEADEA right now. You have Hammerberg looting all over the place and nobody will talk. Okay. And so here we have Alano. The Lano is not holistic yet. People are still coming here and there and stuff like that. But the names that we are hearing right now, we got Manakara Shibwe. She announced. We play her audio here on the platform. Okay. So Manakara Shibwe is contesting electoral district number 3. You were talking about the other day. She's trying to sell her house so that she'll be able to run and stuff like that. You know, I won't sell my house. And although I got expired drugs, if you are any medication, any pennies, any brief, anything that you don't want, any more that you die away, just give it to me. I will carry it to the people over there so they can vote for me. You know, that the campaign you are running the other day over there. Anything that you don't want, anything, there'll be a chan in there, the thing again, what they call it, bear box, anything that you don't want, just give it to me. I'll carry it so the people can vote for me. You know, but from Madam Carla Shebe, she's a political comedian. You know, the woman is a political comedian. She will run 50, 100 times in SINOE County, she will not win. She can't even ruin your client chief position in SINOE in the first place. The only position we can give her is the woman with gold title. You know, anybody who can put on more gold, we can get all that title. The gold that Hammerberg Deacon from district number 2, they can go sell it to Manakala, you know, so she can buy all the golds. So the best dressed woman title, maybe we can give it to her. And if I want the title, we can win. She can't win law because of elected position in SINOE County. No. So for Manakala, you know, they're just a political comedian, you know, just to make her laugh. That's what she in the race for. She will be better than Boniface. No, she will go below Boniface level. Boniface will get 88 votes. She will not even get 88 votes inside. No, I can tell you for sure, Manakala Shibwe will not get 88 votes. Boniface will do better than her. But he did better than her. He did better. One woman will not get 5% of the vote. No way. So that Manakala Shibwe, she ran a campaign the other day. She coming for the women. 100 women came together and they petition her. 100 women out of that, plenty of people inside the country. 100% came to you. So she said, I'm coming to be the representative for the 100 women that petition me. So the 100 women they want to vote for me, that will be represented. So I will sell my horse, and anybody will get any rejected store that you don't want, you just give it to me, and I will go give it to the poor people over there. They don't need anything better. They don't need brand new thing. They don't need go to like where they go. They just need a thing that expire. A thing you guys don't want, you just give it to me. I'm going to take it to the people over there, and they will be good. They'll be happy to vote for me. All right. And worst of all, the nail in the coffin is Manakala Shibwe support to Green Code Geo, who is corrupt. So it clear already, the people of Sano County, they don't want a corrupt person. If somebody stole people money and you're supporting that person, obviously you are corrupt. And so Manakala Shibwe is disqualified already. If I were her, I would not sell my horse. I would not sell my horse to spot because you will not win. And so, Manakala Shibwe, you gotta go, just relax, and just stay with Green. Let it have more Green Code Geo convention over there, generate some money and eat the money. Now, all they're supposed to do now, and just start, don't do that. I will advise you, Manakala Shibwe, to keep your house, your organized convention, you invite people, you eat the people money. That's what you're supposed to do. Don't bother yourself. Now, let's go to Mr. Wlai Nyanti. Wlai Nyanti is, he's a highly educated man. I read his profile the other day. He's a lawyer by training. But I can predict for sure his activities in the county are barely known, I don't hear anything about him in the county. So I don't know whether he's still considering the position. But if he runs, I can predict for sure. I can prognosticate Mr. Rai is not going to win. Yes, because he's not visible in the county. Because election is preparation before time. You have to engage the people. But we're not seeing any political activity, so I'm quite sure he will just remain a lawyer to defend people, and that's what he's going to do. Yeah, but so Mr. Yanti, giving a legal background, he will be a good fit for the district. But again, election is not about the degrees you got. The people will have to ultimately make the call. And I think when he goes there, he stands his chances of winning are practically null and void. Yeah. So that's Mr. Nyanti. He's not going to win. I'm quite sure. I can tell you for sure, he's not. I don't see any activities for him in the county. So he's not. I don't think you're going to. As a matter of fact, he will be off the ballot. I'm sure. So we got Mr. Kai Jelly. Mr. Kai Jelly, when I went to Liberia, he announced he had a huge party. He killed a cow for the people, and he appealed to the people to ask the other candidates to get out of the race so that he can run by himself and win. I'm like, how is that? He said, ask the other people there, who you running against now? I thought a competition. So he said, ask the other people to stand back and let it watch me so I can go by myself and win. No, this is a joke right here. I will listen to it. I said, no, this is a joke. It's not a democracy the man is advocating here. I don't know what the former election is called. When he said, ask the other candidate to sit down, what is that? Are you ready, or is that you're afraid of the other people? You're asking them to sit down? So Mr. Jelly, yeah, he will try, but he's not going to win. Maybe he'll come fourth place. Yeah, fourth. Yeah, he will not win for sure. Now let's go through. Another young man is Christian Tababo. Tababo is also running. He was on the platform the other time. He was my special guest. I was disappointed. We had an arrangement first, and then abruptly the man just caught up. You know what I'm saying? I called the brother, and Yappy got the phone. Last minute time, I said, my uncle died. I don't know why. I said, what? My uncle died. I went bury my uncle. I said, The same day was supposed to have the show, we plan all the scene. He didn't tell me ahead of time, and now your uncle died. Anyway, so the man, he didn't even call me. I literally had to call the brother back to back and send him message before he told me, oh, my I think your uncle or auntie, one of them, you want to bury the person, he ain't sounded right now. I said, okay, you know what, your leader. The second time we rescheduled the show, it came on late. And he said, oh, you know, we have problems in Liberia here. And I said, shit, this one is a bad sign already. You want to be a leader, and then you can't be on time. You give me all the impurity and weak alibis. I mean, he was telling me he came on the Voice of SINOE, the people platform, the voice of the way the people, I speak for the people. And he said, you know, I didn't come on your show because I had to go to the people first. I said, you see, it's the people representative. That's how you put that represents the people. And you're in front of me, you say, oh, I put in the people first. But meanwhile, I arrange for you or the agreement. So that's how the people, men will lead the people. You say, well, the other people are important more than you. The other one is important. That's why the brother will can't be doing it. So tomorrow you will get some votes. You know, the young people over there, they like Amanda, I went to Amanda, you know, the viva, 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 viva. And they don't see what is taking right now. Yeah. The man is the labor commissioner in SINOE. See what Hummingbird doing in that place. Yes. They're depleting the whole place. But he's a labor commissioner over there. You know, so he wants. So when he becomes representative, maybe it'll be when you start talking to Hummingbird and say, you know what, you gotta do something for my people. But so Christian Tababo, you will get some. I mean, I can't ruin out completely. You know, the youthful exuberance, the young people. Oh, they want young person. It should not be about young person. It should be about somebody who knows what they're doing, somebody who understands governance. You know, and stuff like that. About all you young people know. You need somebody who cares for the people. You know, I'm not saying. I mean, Christian doesn't care, but I think he needs a little bit of grooming. You know, he comes across little arrogance. And I was talking to him the other day. I was like, when he said that, it was a huge turn up to me. Like, oh, I had to put the people first, the people in the district first. But sir, I didn't just abruptly call you. We had an arrangement. We planned. That's why I'm a playing guy. I tell you, I will not do it. And that's why I reach out to people. But so maybe they will gain the labor commissioner again because you'll be beaten. Christian Tababo is not going to win. District number 3. No. All right. Let's go on. Let's bring Addison Ball Noah. Addison Ball Noah right now, the man is all over the place in SINOE County. The man now, they gain the county. He the voodoo man now in SINOE County. My own man, the man a voodoo man now, they gain 2 cowtails. I don't know what 2 cowtails can make people to win election. What to do what with cowtails, man? Why? You medicine man now, you want John Teje? You holding cowtails in your hand, and what is he doing? Talking to the man, praying to the medicine man or something? For the medicine man to be my man to win election? So I look at an impressive place. People they just do all what did there for to win election. My man go to the medicine man. Addison Boy went to the medicine man. He got 2 cowtails in your hand. Yeah, with a big ring on your finger. I'm making people vex tonight. The man talking to the people there. I want people that will see my people eat and I people will carry cowtail with them. I want people. The people, you see, my thing is when you want to be a leader, or if you are a leader, it's not just the title. It's not just, I mean, these what I call quick impact projects. When the people want something, they say, that pose on top of the people on their horses. I mean, it basically, you know, when you're going fishing, right? You have to get it warm and put it warm on the hook so the fish can come to it. Is that the strategy the guys are doing? Enjoy your one of votes. And so they will say, oh, we'll put in zinc on top of the other one, and we'll give people back a rice. What? And you don't have to be in a political position to make a radical change. You know? What about empowering the people or finding a way for the people to be self-sufficient, like produce food for themselves and get a bag of rice? While we have fertile land over there for the people to grow their own food, but the men can't get the people Chinese rice. And so the people can vote for them. Yeah. So somebody know now you get Cowtail man. My man was here with me. I thought the man was Western nice. You didn't let a Cowtail be but right now I met a Cowtail man out. So the people of South County, they want Cowtail man to be the leader. The man who carried two Cowtail. And the man that come here and say, oh, that way advice you I carry the Cowtails or I should not carry them. Carry Cowtail way. The body they got is serious in South County to the extent where my man that carry Cowtail is serious. They got a real serious in South County. Yeah. But my brother Carter, that will make you win election, my man. You got to have a relationship. You got to do something. The people got to believe in you. That Carter, yeah. That Carter. Now let's see. So that my man Sonny Boy Noah, he doing a little thing in the county. I mean, the man is active. So to be frank, he's not a small force to reckon with. You know, he got to be. You can't. The other candidates in the race, you cannot overload Sonny Boy Noah. Sonny Boy Noah is a serious force inside the county right now. The brother has some catch. Wherever he's taking it from, I don't know, but the brother got some cash that he's spending right now. You know, and that's why, even though I haven't made my decision yet, but we'll be asking the tough questions. How is it that the brother who never had palava heart and the man is now building houses all over the place? We want to know the source of your wealth. Once those things are clear, I got clear evidence. Of course, I'll support the brother. But there are certain things that are questionable right now. A man who are broke, and now the man get houses all over the place, building all the mansion, he building all the mansion. Where is he getting the money from? We gotta know. And they say the country is broke, no money, and people, our children are they are going to school on dilapidated schools, you know. But the guys are building mansions all over the place. So we want to know the source of something about Noah's wealth overnight. How did the guy become rich overnight? Yes, we want to know what does. And once the things are clear, I'll be here advocating. So I don't have a candidate right now. You know, I don't have a candidate. I'm just exploring. I'm just making sure to see who will be right for my district. Because district number 3 is the district of Daxa Yopode. And so when you're going there, don't just carry Cowtail in your hand. You know, Cowtail will not impress me. No, I don't want Cowtail. I want something that will be impactful. You know, some of my Cowtail, that Cowtail been in game now, it's turning me off. You know, it's turning me off right now. I was laughing at my too late the other day, the man get in the play with all of a rare thing and laugh at that. My man now he get 2 Cowtails here and I carry it all over the place. Pibijino, no, Pibijino, mo kwen nunyo, mo kwen klava. Making somebody about support on that bet to that. Yeah, but hey, guys, about view, it comes here for the honest to by the chosen few esoteric. You know, I see different things that you don't see. The thing that when you don't see me, that what I can see you. You know, yeah. My man, I don't know what he was taught. He's been trained by an entertainer. You know, the man carrying Cowtail now. You know, an entertainer in the water here now. He's doing aquatic divination over here. See the man? He's standing and open your mouth. He's doing all the weird thing. And my man over on the other side now. My man Sonny Boy, he carrying Cowtail. Now we don't want Cowtail. There are 2 in the man's hands. 2. I said, when the other one started, 2 Cowtails, and he bent his face down. He praying to, I don't know what he praying to. Oh, he couldn't. He meditated to something to be in love because all right, so that other Sonny Boy Noah. I mean, again, I'm saying all of these things about the mental serious force to grapple with. He's doing a little thing here, then build taller in VYD. And maybe the people will vote for him for the taller building. You know what I'm saying? They get flush taller now, so they can vote for the man. The man will maybe build more. Who knows? You know, but again, they call it quick impact project. It's not durable impact project. It's not lasting impact project. Quick impact. So anybody who does something quick for you, you gotta start thinking again small. Why the man just doing something quick now? You weren't doing it before, but now you're doing quick impact project to make an impact quickly. You know, and not everlasting or durable and long-lasting impact, but quick impact project. And so now we are just exploring 2023 candidates for electoral district number 3. Because that district will be how? Because I will go how on all of you because in my district. I want the right person for that district. Because your feet will be held to the fire. You know, this the way I hold him is Zaza feet to the fire. I will do everything to you. When you are doing the right thing, I praise you. When you do the wrong thing, I will not praise you. So I praise him for building the toilet in Bubadi, for putting zinc over some horses, you know, and holding some cow tails, in your hands. I appreciate my brother. You know what I'm saying? But that is not compelling to me. I need something that will convince me. I want to see why you are selling to my people, why you are selling to me. I haven't heard the brother Ajana yet. He gave me the other day, you were dabbling, you know, you were doing some, okay. It's just a warm-up. The next time the guys will come, I don't want to scare them away the first time, so I kind of take it easy with them. But I will grill you when you come on the platform. So when you want, I'm making you afraid, but I'm just telling you, when you come here, it will not be Mako. Because what I'm seeing in district number 2 right now, right? I don't want this to be repeated in my county. All right? Where the people are digging the minerals from that place and the lawmakers and nobody's saying anything. The people build tapoline, they build tanks over there just for shelter, and they take all the resources from that place. You know, so because of this and other things, these things, I will be going hard looking at this. Nobody will get free ride. Okay, so let me see who else are contesting in district number 3. We got Manakala Jabode Foley. Manafole contested 2017. You know, she went against Zozaza. Even though some political, we call that political wrong timing. You know, but that exercise, it taught her a lesson. You know, everything you do, whether you succeed or not, you learn something from it. And so that Manakala Jabode learned something from it. You know, from the campaign. You know, there's some glitches here and there, you know, but that's the nature of politics, you know. But my thing is this kind of patriarchal society that we're building or that we have since Joseph Junior Rabo days or beyond Joseph, we've been having men. We don't want to empower our women. And it bothers me. I would have supported, for example, Manakala Shebe when she was, you know, she meant well for our people. But you know, she's supporting corruption, so it turns me off about her. Manakala Jabode Foley, she has a potential. She has served the community before. You know, she was a leader for the union. She did some things. At least she carries some medication. I mean, I'm not talking about BOKON. She carried whole continuum over there. She loved it for medical equipment and stuff like that. You know, and other people started fighting the woman. Like we have Felicia Wyon, another clever, nice, supple lady that were doing stuff. But our people there, for some reason, they don't let women that mean well. So you see other people, they're fighting Francis Clark Myers right now. You see, and so that's why I'm here. When our women, they mean well, let's support them. We can say let the men be in power 24/7, even though say 1847, the men in power and the country is not going nowhere. But we don't want to give the women a chance. Even though some women that will get a chance, they do bad. You know, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf is a horrible example. You know, and but that does that mean the fact that one woman screwed up? It doesn't mean all the women were screwed up. The fact that all the men screwed up, it doesn't mean all the men were screwed up. But we have to at least empower. Again, so I let the analogy Obama gave one time. You know, when you had a soccer team, right? You gotta, I mean, get all the players or try, let it put on the field, let it do. You can't just keep the player on the bench. So the women, they are major part also of that team. The team will call SINOE or Liberia. And so they have to be, when the person got the skill, like Manakala Jabode Foley, I mean, some people don't understand the woman, I mean, she grew up in America, so sometimes they just look at her the way because she speaks Siri, but the woman means well. She does. When you talk to her, you get substance from her. And some people will be talking about cowtail and those stuff that, you know. But you can get substance from Manakala Jabode Foley. She talks about ideas, but our people right now, they are not attracted to ideas, as Fialo will say. Our people, the electorate, they are attracted to people with no ideas. And they turn the people with ideas away. SINOE County District number 3, I guarantee you, if the people, for example, elect Kalaja Bolifole, you have a good representation. And why do I say that? Because the lady is not money hungry. No, she's not. The woman is the one that actually helps people with money. You know, she helps. She gets people money. She's not going over there to say, oh no, I'm going to hustle. The woman is making good money here in the US. Good money. Now what she's building a strip mall over there. She tried to make the place, district number 3, to have an economic hub in that place that will make the player attractive. These are the kind of big ideas. And I just put that pony over the poor player and they say, vote for me. Make the players to be attractive economically. What can we do to make the player attractive? So the woman said, you know what, I will invest good chunk of money over there to build a strip mall. And so, like, the roads are bad. So when you have people who are the business people will be renting some of those places, the rooms over there, and they put their business in the so you don't have to necessarily go to Greenville or go to Zwetru. So when Johnson has that area over there where the people will have business, it makes the player attractive. And she has better ideas. When you talk to her, she says things that make sense. You know, even though I'm still waiting to profile into her agenda when she put it in context, you know. But the woman it will be, I can tell you for sure she will be a good representation of district number 3. Because she can stand up and make an argument. She will not be one of those sycophants. You know, she's not a sycophant. She knows Kalaja Bole is, she's controversial, but the woman, she has a conviction, you know. And so, like, let the people for one little district number 3, your college, they just try to give your women, you're listening to them too. They shouldn't be pushing in men all the time. That old school thinking, oh, that only man can do something. That's not true. Angela Merkel of Germany, a woman, she's doing a great job in Germany. Kalaja could be a Merkel for district number 3. You never know. The woman got contacts all over here in the US. You know, she just a people can say all right now, but I think we have to look at the woman. And when she gets there, not that I will be singing praises to her. I will be on the back of anybody I give power in district number 3. I will be on your back. No free route. But I think she will be a good fit for that district. She can stand on the floor and make some ideas and bring some proposals, you know. And now people then that will be sycophants and be bull-licking. They want to look for bright envelopes all over the place. She wouldn't be like that. No. The woman is running almost $2 million business over here. She's running her own firm, you know. So not somebody who hungry for money. The woman 2 weeks or one, she makes double of what lawmakers they make in Liberia. So she's not going there for money. The woman makes not less than $6,000 2 weeks, you know. And so she's just going over there to do something. And so Kalaja Bole got to look in your favor. I can't pay for her, but I'm just telling you guys, we got to look at people, assess people with potential, people with ideas. When people talk to you, listen. It's not a BB book. It's not a BB book. Listen the sense the person is making. What the bigger picture the person is looking at. And now back of rights. After the back of rights finish, you get hungry again. But how can you continue to get back of rights 24/7? If you not run out, these are the things Kalaja Bole thinking about. You know? So I'm not running campaign for her, but I'm just telling you. So we can open our eyes. She's a very good, she will be a good fit for that district. You see, Dr. Yapoda, politics is not that when I go against you, then you're my enemy. No. When she ran in 2017, I called to her, I said, my good friend, I'm a village boy. I grew up in the village. I understand how people, the way they can operate. But I call right now, the people want Honorable Zaza. Okay? But you know, that young woman, she doesn't understand the politics. But that experience again, why it is true that it has some element of defiance, but that's what leadership is about. A leader is not the one, is somebody who conforms to other people's idea. Any leader in history, any good leader in history, I'll use the word rebel. Any good leader in history is a rebel. Okay? Because you change, you challenge the status quo. You take the people in a different, brand new direction. Okay? So you see, say Dr. King, for example. The status quo was black man is not for human being. You don't have voting rights. I said, no. We have to rebel against the system. And so Dr. King was a rebel. He was a moral rebel. The same thing in India. The British were suppressing the Indians. And Gandhi said no. So he rebelled against the system. He's a rebel. That's a good leader. So every leader in history, the same thing. Kwame Nkrumah and those guys, they said, no, these colonialists, they are suppressing our people. The colonial masters, we got to fight and liberated our people. And so if you look across history, every good leader is a rebel. Okay? It's a rebel. You want to do things that will improve, that will change the way things have been done. You want to improve things for the better. And so, sometimes her rebellion it doesn't mean that she means harm. No, she means well. Because she wants to see things upgraded. She wants to see she wants the people in Balawan, the people in Vubadi, the people in Dekwetown, the people in Dwazon, so they can drive cars anytime they want to. So that they can bathe on a shower, and those things. Those are the things the woman thinks about. A lot of people thinking about getting people back or rights and stuff of that nature. So the people are trying to counter electoral district number 3. You got to start looking at this woman. She's potential. She will be a good fit for that district. She'll be a good fit. All right, she'll be a good fit. Now, I want to see. Oh, I forgot, guys. I think it will not be fair. I have to get the next candidate here. I forgot to add a photo, but let me add a photo quick. That's Reverend Shadrach Kodo. Let me add Reverend Shadrach Kodo picture to the start so we can talk about it small before I leave. I made a mistake. Yeah, I made a mistake. I thought I added a picture, but let me add it quick. It will not take me long. Let me add the picture quick. Reverend Shadrach Kodo Sewa. Let me see what I can get something here for him. I got a picture the other day. All right, boom. I got one here. Let me just add it one quick. And let's talk about it. The next one before I go on. I'll call it a night. Reverend Kolo. Sorry, guys. I made a mistake. I didn't add a picture, but it coming up quickly. Let's talk about Reverend Kolo here. Now, let me go here. Go to studio. And go to studio coming up. Enter studio. And then come here quick. I'll be adding the enter studio again. Our picture. Let me add the picture quick here. And then let's talk about Reverend Kolo here quickly. I thought I had a high picture in my collection already. I made a mistake. I didn't add a picture, but it's coming out quick. Boom, now it's there. Let's bring Reverend Kolo on here a second. All right, let's bring Reverend Kolo here, the next person that I want to talk about. Reverend Kolo. This is Reverend Kolo. All right. Reverend Kolo contested in 2017 against Honorable Zaza and other candidates, and he came second. Even though he came distant second, because the margin that Honorable Zaza beat him, the margin was astronomical and colossal. Mr. Zaza was in 5,000 some more votes, and the man was in just 1,000 something. He didn't reach 2,000 votes. But anyway, mathematically, he came second. And he is in the race now. Reverend Kolo, to be frank, Reverend Kolo has some positives. Okay? I mean, The school that Reverend Kolo has is better than the nursing we have in Boko today. Okay, it's better than this. I had a picture the other day about talking about, but what Reverend Kolo has is better than this one. And he's a private citizen in doing that. That's good, you know. That's something we can give him. The man, if he educated something about Noah, if you do something about Noah, you don't want to appreciate it, man. I mean, I know that politics, but I recognize the effort. He say, oh, the man get leaking horse, but the man making you to be speaking BB Boko and the man keep foundation. But anyway, so Reverend Kolo got a school over there. The other day they showed me some. His supporter, they sent me some images where he was doing it in the middle of the corona. He was giving some masks and stuff of that nature. I mean, again, that quick impact. I mean, but that kind of quick impact project makes sense. It's saving lives, you know. Give people masks. It makes sense, you know. So you're giving masks. I understand you build some hand pumps after my criticism. You know, you were in the district forever. You didn't build hand pumps. So when I criticizing during the 2017 election, he said, you know, let me quickly build some hand pumps. So that's your point. I can't criticize me again, you know. So he built some hand pumps. Great, right? But I like his the best of all that level Reverend Kolo is the school. And then Bale who gives the people education that's good, even though they're saying the school, the teachers are not qualified, so the children are getting non-qualitative education. But I'd rather get something than not have something at all, you know. So I'll give that one to Reverend Kolo. Now, my fear with Reverend Kolo, for which I will not vote for him. I'm clear on that though. I just said not. Okay. For which I will not support Reverend Kolo. It's Reverend Kolo inability to control his followers. If you are a leader and when you are not around and chaos around, you are a terrible leader. So the man say, when he came on the platform, yeah, oh, I was there around, and that what that thing happened when I was pressing, it wouldn't have happened. I'm like, you serious? You just said that? I wasn't pressing, and that what happened when I was there. So, like, hundreds of people throwing stone. I wonder how you would have done it. Hey, don't throw that stone. Don't do it. Then you were wrong on the other side. Don't stop. Don't take that black. I don't know how you would have done it though, but hey, you see, that would not have happened if I were present. But either way, your supporters, somebody won election, and you did not call and say, congratulations on your victory, and your supporter were throwing stones. As a result, Mike Norman eye got burst, he lost his sight, and the young man just passed away. Okay? Other people got hurt in the process. I played a video the other day. That video was horrible. You know, that video was horrible. So, Reverend Kolo, he has the tendency to be talking about Camotown and Camotown and Camotown. Everything is about Camotown. Why the guy want to concentrate on Camotown? Is that what you want to represent? So it terrifies me about him. So he's a divisionist. Yes, I tell you, the men are divider. It's a sectionalist. That Camotown thing can be on 24/7. Another thing, major thing that terrifies me about Reverend Kolo, when he becomes representative, I will take our district down. He's a support to the corrupt man. He is a body with Senator Teje. It bothers me big time. The man who was declared guilty for corruption, and you are a man of God, and then you are friend with that man. You pressing the man all over the place. The man running campaign for you. That's terrifying to me. So it means assuming, that's an assumption. Senator Teje wins. Reverend Kolo will be a press singer. Whatever Senator Teje wants, that's what he will do. And that is not what I want for district number 3. I want somebody who will be independent. Who will be an independent thinker. Who will not be pulled by the nose by another person. And Reverend Kolo is a puppet to me. In my view, I could be wrong, but he's a puppet. The man, our in-law brother the other day, why when Zaza does this, and then when I go beyond Teje, and people are crying about that, because Teje was declared guilty in the country, in the republic, the laws of the country, they declare the man want to call the defendant the man. and they pronounce the man guilty for corruption. So you can't be friends with such a man. If you are a reverend, you can support somebody who sponsor a bill to make rape available in the country, and you are supporting a man. That doesn't that scares me away. Let me see somebody calling it. Maybe the callers are put a bush and callers so they call it to develop. Somebody call it. Let me see who call it. They want the vehicle. Oh, they are picking again. What's up? Oh, roll that story at the back, please. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sure. If I reckon to tell you, not because you're already cool, it's not a reason why I call, but because after the present you want to sleep. When you started from Manakara segment, the man love go, the man love where it goes. So they go from they go for hammer bread. That was that you just make most of us happy who have a stressful day, and then you make somebody know. The major person around with counters with rings, flamboyant, say coaching. What's that? You won't be leader for the poor people in that way coaching. No, but to be frank, that Madam Jegwe is a great woman. I would love to support her if I on the period on doing that, but in politics, sometimes you do your analysis and you don't take a back. So I took a back and I say I will remain committed to Renkulu. Even though Taxi is not supporting Renkulu, but I remain committed to Renkulu because Renkulu is doing a great job. In fact, that the school that other claim to not have a qualified teacher, that school does WAEC every year in SINOE. Ask anybody from SINOE and call. Last year, Renkulu school does WAEC. The year after that, if from 2006, Renkulu school started doing WAEC. Clinton Boru are one of those who does WAEC from Renkulu school. Okay. You understand? So the school always stand first in the national exam in SINOE. When you go to the school, you have some teacher from Sierra Leone, Guinea, and they may have a teacher resident, a permanent for teacher. So most of the things that people say are their propagandas. You understand? So they are not fact. How can a school have qualified teacher do WAEC? You understand? So because in Greenville we have Metole, we have the Cali school, we have the Baptist school. All the school paid our teachers, they should have been the one to do WAEC, right? But the school in Campbellstown, the school that comprises of 23 rooms, gigantic rooms, always doing WAEC. So it speaks for you that the man is doing well. You understand? So I just wanted to clarify that. And more besides, Renkulu is going to win the election. You can just start his relationship with Senator Tiaje. Senator Tiaje is the senator of Sano County. And it's only wise that Renkulu as a leader will not distinguish a friendship with anyone because anybody reason. Not because that does not like Senator Tiaje, Renkulu will hate Senator Tiaje. Or not because maybe Senator Tiaje and Wozaza are not friendly, Renkulu hate Wozaza. Just as Renkulu is friendly with Senator Tiaje, is also friendly with Wozaza because of reason we visited on Wozaza office as well. So we are going to befriend everybody because if he win, when he win tomorrow, you understand? You're going to be the leader of anybody who will win a senator election. You're going to be friendly. You have to work together as a caucus members, as a professional colleagues. So it is good that when two leaders are in conflict, Renkulu is not going to be the one to say since Honorable Zala and TJ are in conflict, and I'm speaking to the other person, I'm speaking to the other person. No, you will befriend both of them. And you always expect Senator TJ to make decisions in District 3 election because he's a resident of District 3. And Senator TJ grew in Campbelltown. And I also want to disagree with you when you say Renkulu is a divisionalist. That is not true. That is not also fair because of recent, Renkulu went for 21 children in Putsch. Putsch is in Grand JEADEA County. That's one of the Sako sections in Grand JEADEA. And a divisionalist will not take 21 children from a place outside of Campbelltown to come and stay on the mission and go to school. When you go on the mission, if you tell all the students and say, hey, who are from Sinkon? You'll see more than 50 children. Who are from the place? Everybody will come. So sometimes when I go there with him, I carry a ball to as I come have a tournament. who off on the other time, you know. So the man is doing well.
Well, why we can't see any image of those the children, the orphanage or stuff. We can't see any picture. You're not talking about the man got orphanage.
Yeah, because that the reason why you don't see picture, lot children are not for politics. We are not going to behave like something about Noah who will give people rest and put on Facebook. No. No children are children who
so
are
why should I believe it? Why should I believe it?
Well, you can choose to believe it and not to believe it.
I don't believe it. If I'm not going to believe it, I don't see the evidence.
Well, I can send you evidence privately, but not for Facebook.
Why?
I can send you evidence when I drop the line privately. It is not for Facebook because those children, parents cannot have food, you understand? And then very cool helping them. He's not helping them because he wanted to go on Facebook. He's helping them because he thinks it's necessary for them to be helped. So if you need pictorial evidence, I can send it to you, but you have to guarantee me that it is not for Facebook. Then I will send it to you as far as I drop the line. I will send you photo of kids.
How can you, the political man, and you say the political man stuff should not go public, man? Then the man should leave politics.
No, if you are a political, listen, there are many things Reverend Kolo does as an individual that he can put on internet. Do you know that of recent, the people are having program in Kabade, and they refuse to invite somebody Noah because they said we can put it on Facebook. He said, and they make it powerful, you can put it on Facebook. So they invited President Tawabo and Reverend Kolo. So our people mindset is not as the way you think, you understand? Because they are being moved with the Facebook thing that, when somebody can eat it or see it or somebody put on Facebook. So if the man takes, like for example, we had a child who mother that immediately he gave birth to that child, you understand? That is something that the men found necessary to do and help. So do you expect to put that child on Facebook because in politics? No. All the people that live in a place, they know that he's doing it. And because of that, they believe that if he's elected, he can do more. So they don't need to go on Facebook. So if you need, I can say you can, or you got to guarantee that it is not, you will not put on Facebook. Then I can say enough as photo so that can believe what I'm saying. So that all the issue again,
O'Hara, I gotta go, man. I'm out of time now. But thank you so much for defending Reverend Kolo.
So thank you, Zaya, for I enjoy the show. In fact, I'm going to download the video, and also I can play it tomorrow because I'll be going sound. Maybe I will be on my way tomorrow. When I reach, I will play it available Christian and people listen to their analysis.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. All right, guys, that's it. Reverend Kolo defender, but Reverend Kolo, I'm not saying Reverend Kolo hasn't done anything. The guy, I mean, again, I'm pro-education, so anybody who makes effort in that direction, good, but he has a lot of missteps, that turn me off, If you say they have somebody is a criminal in the town and you're a friend with that criminal, I mean, I can't support you. Obviously, we have different agendas, Yeah. If your supporters, they are wrong, and you justify it, I wasn't around, and that's why, and the thing happened, and, then you are not taking responsibility. We have to force you, literally pressure you. You say, I take responsibility. No, it's just like, it's a turn up. You have, especially when you went to school in the West, in America, when somebody wins an election, the other person, with the exception of Trump, they'll call, and say, congratulations, let's push our country forward, and the other man vex. They will have to do reconciliation upon reconciliation, and man, no, Kolo, he can remain in the humanitarian arena. I will support him. I will support him to remain a humanitarian, but he's not a politician. He's not a politician, and so he can be everything. He can be an ambassador of the imaginary man. Stay in the church and pray to the invisible man, the invisible Jesus. That's good, the dead man, and they say they're still praying to him and stuff like that. Like North Korea, they have Kim Jong-un, he's dead, but they still pray to him. That is called necrocracy. That's it. You're praying to the dead man and the government or dead people. So the people worshiping Jesus. So the man can go ahead and worship the Jew. You know what I'm saying? Even from common town. Somebody, a Jewish man, the man said that the man come and save him. I'd rather get somebody from Kamata, Dwason, Sino County to come save me, but I can't pray to somebody. See, these are the things that can piss me off sometimes. These guys, they put the bad philosophy in our people's heads, and they say they save it and no. What's about teaching our people Afrocentrism? The African way of thinking. Why would I have to take somebody from the village boy, a person, poor boy, who went against the Roman people law and they crucify him, and the man are your savior now, he praying to him. And so, but that's what deception by. He said, you're not honest with my people. Yes. Why you can't? What? Oh, yeah, maybe you'll select one of the elders for our land, one of the powerful elders. Let venerate the man. Let make the man into a god too. What's wrong with that? You don't let anybody to be God, you know. But I'm just saying, just in case we want to deify somebody, let's create our own deity, you know. But you can't take the people there. They suppress you. You fought to free yourself, and they put you around, give you the Bible, and you say that the word of God. Is it? Come on. So we call it Islam a choice. You know, you can stay in the church and take the people to heaven. That's fine. Yeah. You can go and be body with TJ. TJ will eat the money. TJ will sponsor bill to make rate available. TJ will go and confiscate people land. And Reverend Cole will say, yeah, that's the man I want. That's my body. A good man. That's a good man right there. The man will go on radio and say, that man ate the money. You will not get nothing. The Jepo, son of Sano County will die. Milton TJ will say, oh, that'll be campaigning, man. That man there already. No sympathy, no empathy. But the kind of man Reverend Cole is friend with. And so, I mean, we have different moral compass, you know. The way I'm looking at things, that's not how you're looking at it. The man is deifying TJ, praying to TJ, and I don't pray to TJ. I don't pray to even the Abrahamic God that he prays to in the Bible. No, I don't pray to any God. I pray, maybe when I'm praying, I pray to justice. What is right, I should do it to anybody, you know. Then let's be fair to each other. If I steal, put me on blast. I have no issue. If I did anything wrong, put me on blast. Don't venerate me. Don't praise me. No, I don't want nobody to praise me. I'm doing. Put me on the right track, and that's what I'm doing to Sano County. I want people to do the right thing. Let help all the resources over there for everybody to get martial to live like the paradise they want to go to, the heaven they want. We can make Sano into a paradise when the resources are spent properly. But they're not being spent. Few people want to build houses for themselves. Some boy know who are bro now building houses all over the place. And somebody says, oh, hey, that development. Okay, let do that. What is called accountability. Tell me how you get it in there, you know. And now I want transparency. I want everything to be clear and plain and everybody see it. And also, ladies and gentlemen, I'm done for the night. I want to say thank you for joining me. Thanks for your participation. I got to go to bed. I got a long day tomorrow. You know, I'm here for a little bit. You might not see me until next week. Hopefully, I don't know, depending on my schedule. I had to spend some time with the family. Say I've been on here for a while. I have one half day of work today, so I have to do the show to talk to you. Yeah, but that being said, I want to say thank you so much for joining Voice of Time. But hold on, before I go, let me kind of look at some of your comments here before I go. Move to the next candidate. I did. What? She wolf $3 million. She have a company enough. Okay. Carla is in a race to become representative. Yes, she is. We should be able to set precedent by not voting them into office, since we already know the aims and objectives. We must not allow all these political aspirants to play us. That's true. These guys only care about enriching themselves, and they don't have the county at heart. That is true in certain areas. In certain cases, Reverend Colo and myself belong in the church. We have been called for different missions. We don't need political power to become political power because we were born for special purposes. We don't need governmental funds for our projects, as he is currently doing. Good. Okay, Reverend, I like the fact that you want your man, you to join, you all go pray to Jesus. That's awesome. I appreciate that. So, O'Hara, the other pastor, my own brother, my senior brother, is saying Reverend Kolo doesn't need governmental position, so let the man get out. All right. So let me see some of the comments here so I can be out. The guys, okay, I read that. We're waiting for district number 3 discussion. Okay, and I just did. That is the truth, my brother. The logging company in district number 3 conspired with some sons of that district, changed the MOU, and our people know this. That same son will come to the people he cheated, and you'll carry me, and our people and the youth will be dancing for that son. Okay, I'm gonna college Jabele over there for you. I'm watching. Our people, most especially the youth, are only interested in promoting their candidates. Bring those candidates to discuss the issues, and they will go mute. Our politics in the county is not issue-based. It is based on what the promoter is receiving personally. Collective community benefits means nothing to them. Key word there, collective community. That's a key phrase over there. You see, and that's why I'm talking about college. She's thinking outside the box. As a matter of fact, she finished breaking that box, she finished burning it. Because people thinking inside the body, limiting their thinking. Watching live from Liberia. This 20,000 is news to the public. Yeah, it is. I have no evidence, so I can say more to that. But the districts are located in the counties. All right. Are lawmakers implementers or appreciators? I don't know who you're asking that question. And you please read the comments. Okay, I'm reading the comments now. For example, what did Honorable Zaza do with the 30,000 that was given to him? Can you please elucidate? Since you are an avowed apologist of Zaza. Well, you see, I am an avowed apologist of Zaza, but guess what? I am an objectivist. If you follow me closely, I wrote a 10-page article where I made a case where the title of that piece, if you are not ready, go and read it. Why I differ with my father and his colleagues. And I went up to Zaza. I did a podcast and spoke against the action of. So, I mean, the question is belated. That's why you have to follow the voice of SINOE. And you know where I stand on issue. I don't support people when they do the wrong thing. I put it, I'm on record. My own father. I didn't say, oh, I was spin it. No, it is wrong, it's wrong. I'm against that. And I told him what should be done. Read the article, why I disagree with my father and his colleagues. The article is right on my page. There, go read it, say, go see my perspective on that. You can see, get more details on that. I am the moral voice of SINOE County. I told you guys. You know, what are you necessary? My own mother. When she goes wrong, she will be brought right here. Nobody is going, no sacred cow. I tell you, I didn't tell you guys now. The man that brought me to America, I put him on blast. Who will be free? No. The man who took me for poverty and brought me here. And I wrote article against it. You think you get sacred cow in SINOE County? So all of those that are thinking about doing bad things, you better start thinking again, because I will bring you here. Does Honorable Zaza, for example, has a child anywhere in district number 3? I don't know, you got children in Liberia. They don't necessarily have to be in district number 3. Does the deplorable condition of this school and other schools across SINOE justify a military or undemocratic takeover the land? The law lawyer. Well, does the deplorable condition of this school? I mean, one school does not justify military takeover. You know, one school. I mean, I think you're trying to compare what I said about coinage. They said institutional graft, broad day robbery. I mean, mismanagement. I mean, they list a whole host of things. So it's not just one thing. So one school does not justify military takeover. No, it's that would be the wrong use of force. And there's another way you can do it, but you can go about it. You know, but to the point where the man will be cutting the security budget just to increase his budget. I mean, that's something. If you compare all the broad, not say midnight though. They say broad day. The man will lower in the people's face and start looting their money. You know what I'm saying? Those things. So that justifies military takeover. Can you also show us a school in district number 3? I just did. You know what I'm saying? I just did. I'll show you an example of the beautiful school. You know that. I mean, I don't just talk. Yeah, I show you the school already. Boom. Once more. You see it? That district number 3 right there. Other schools like Oharaki and listed the other schools are in the district. Senator Teji himself, he confessed. The first school outside of Greenville, built by high school outside of Greenville, built by Honorable Zaza. Senator Teji told us that, you know. So let's listen to Senator Teji a second.
Representative from constituency number 3 in SINOE, Honorable Zaza. Before Zaza became a representative, there was no high school outside of Greenville. And through his work, we have a high school in Jwaza. Am I hearing those? And I want to thank him for such a brilliant piece of work in our county. Wow. I also would like to report.
You see? So this is a man who doesn't want to see the ground or the ground Mr. Zaza walks on, but the man is confessing about the great work the man is doing in this.
Representative from constituency number 3 in SINOE, Honorable Zaza. Before Zaza became a representative, there was no high school outside of Greenville. And through his work, we have a high school in Jwaza. Am I hearing those? And I want to thank him for such a brilliant piece of work in our county. Wow. I also would like to report.
All right, so that's the political Gandhi of SINOE County. His political rival telling the people making report what he's doing in the district. Okay, so that's the man we need for the Senate. And take Mr. Teji from there who is not doing anything. All right, guys, we want to say thank you for joining us for the night. We want to say thank you so much. Thank you for your participation. All those that participated, I can't read all the comments. I got to go. So that being said, as I blend it. Thank you, guys. I'm out for the night.